Everybody all right? Two to be alive. Shoot, man. I don't know what happened to my aura. Y'all ready to get ready to sign the Katos around? All right. All right. Appreciate Mr. Yahuah for all he has done, all he is doing, all that he is going to do. Isn't that right? Man, got to be crazy. I don't want to serve an Elohim like that. The fact he has spared us and given this opportunity that a lot of people never get, but if by the kind of Yahuah that he granted it unto us, giving us such a great opportunity to be able to hear, not only be able to hear, but be able to halak in it. That's a major difference. You can hear it, but walking in is a total different concept, and I appreciate that, what he's done for us and what he's doing and sparing us. And a lot of people going on. Every day, if you look at the news, they're taking them out by the thousands, hundreds, tens, and fives. I think I was looking at a news report or something. I guess some mother, she killed five, I don't know if she was a mother, some white lady probably overseas, she killed 5 or 7 kids. And she killed 5 and killed another 2. Look just as sane as she can be. Can't blame her for it. This is society we live in. She can only do the mind he allowed her to have. Any of us in here, it's the mind he allowed you to have. That's why you have to be, I tell you about for me, where I'm at. I'm very appreciative for the mind he's given me, which is the law. For a lot of years, Mike, you couldn't possibly be hot right now, could you? Just come on, stand right here by me, feel some air. Where's a cold spot? Stand by a cold spot on him. I know that pork will raise your blood pressure like that. Yeah. That man be hot all the time. He like that all the time again. But really, all 3 of y'all hot. You straight now. You'll walk in and sweat. You like, oh, good. Preach it. Oh, good. And humpback always hot. That's what the ladies tell him. He said, call him VD. For sure. I said, what? I remember the he said, yo, Priest said the chick, the girl, they always call me hot. They call me VD. I'm like, what? I don't know. What is he burning? I don't know. What it mean? I'm new. Y'all on out the street. I don't know what that mean. What that mean? That's all right. We know how to mess with him. Now, we like to think he not. Is Humpback out now? Hump, you hot? I can't hear you. He said, always, I told you. And you think he need to get a shot, right? Because you do science, if you hot, always. But you know what happened, honestly, about that being hot a lot of times? Smitty brought up something, I told Ed about it, with her, in school and everything, what she's doing. A lot of times while your body's hot, she brought up, your body, it means your insides are probably cool. They're cold, your body's trying to heat up to keep up with the inside temperature. Because the inside temperature is probably cold in the stomach area. So his body's heating up like that to try to keep up. Because your body's trying to maintain a certain temperature. There's a lot of things, like a lot of times people say, well, go get this or get that. And a lot of times you're not fixing the problem. So learning the root of the problem is important. I know like Ed would sweat like a stuck hog. Not calling you a hog, you know what I'm saying? Well, they do that too. But when they say a stuck, I never, in the country, y'all heard stuck hog. I never knew what it meant. Though. You think about you stuck a hog, but a hog bleed thick. A hog don't bleed. I don't know where folks get a stuck hog. You don't stick a hog in blood, just ski there. Well, a hog blood is so thick, it's like, man, they'll eat a snake. Snake wastes his time trying to kill a hog. He better have he gotta have fame like that. Yeah, it's the reason why he'll waste his time. A pig veins are so close to his bone, and he'll never reach it. So you buy a pig, he bought one of them fat hogs in the country. He just lost his life. That hog be so pissed. A hog can eat him. Hog can eat anything. At that point, he's so pissed. He's like, I don't know what you were thinking. You ate now. He be like, blank. It was a bad bite, yeah? You don't play with the hog just to, he's disgusting. I don't have them bad boys Back be that big, tits look from the back of the leg to the front. Thing just slinging in the mud. You look at them thing. He would say, you following that pen, that hog will eat you. I say, man, let me get back. You know, you're a kid, you still want to see him. He'd be like, he said, you following that pen, that hog will eat you. I'd be like, let me stand back a little bit. It was interesting just to watch how they be so muddy, that smell. You like, I can still smell that smell. You walk out, ain't nothing smell like a pig. When them things don't get in that mud, you like, I'll never forget that smell. Country has some smell you just don't forget. You know what I'm saying? Certain stuff I don't forget. I still remember them peas, that pit of the shell of them peas under your nail, that green, I remember that smell. Yeah, some stuff, they make you do it so much in the country, it's almost like, yeah, I can still remember that. Almost like I could still smell it. Like I said, almost like I could taste it. Like my aunt, them bad biscuits she used to make. Man, they wouldn't even, she wouldn't even pack them down. It just had knots on the top of them. I'm telling you, her biscuit, she just rolled it and put it in the oven. She ain't try to round it or nothing and smooth it or kind of make, you know what I'm saying? It like got lumps in it like somebody beat it with a bat. And she just heat it up. They don't get big either, they stay like that. Rock hard. We ain't need no gun. You break in, we hit you with that biscuit. You dead. Y'all laugh. Man, if she would live out here with them biscuits, I'd kill one of y'all laugh and hit you with that biscuit. I wouldn't just see if you still be laughing. Boy, you be so pissed and blood be shooting out your head. I just said, laugh now. I'm talking about them with the worst biscuit on the planet. Man, we post syrup on the plate. Syrup. The country syrup is the worst syrup to buy. Don't nobody buy Enchimam in the country. They don't buy no name brand syrup. They buy it on a bottle that they're gonna use to put something in it. And the syrup is so thick running down the side of it, you can't clean it off. It's on there for life. If it gets kind of tight, you forget getting that top off. I'm talking about, and you pour it on your plate, it just, listen, you got a bit, your biscuit in my plate, that just be pushing you be like, what happened to the biscuit? You don't know if the roach red got it or the syrup. That thick country syrup, it just keep moving across your plate like this. It don't sit still. I don't even remember eating no pancakes in the country. I don't remember, they ain't making, no, she couldn't make, she was struggling with biscuit. I know she wasn't gonna make it. I don't remember nobody in the country could make no pancake. I don't remember it. I'm saying they probably, the ones I knew, I don't remember them making no pancake. Let me tell you something, if you had link sausage, it was about that big. That's how much they give you, a couple of them little beat up biscuit, and the rest of it, man, is you in that syrup. That's it. You gonna listen, all the syrup you want, that meat, you get about that much meat, and the most of it gonna be great. If you got grits, everything they rate, it gonna run across your plate. And that whole plate covered. Other than that, yeah. I'm some awful day, man. I appreciate them. You got stuff you hate, stuff you love. I love the club now. Hate the country. I hate the heat. I hate walking. I hate the store. The dates don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? 1407. What happened in 1407? Why is this date on this food? I mean, nothing makes sense. When a man don't go get a professional sign and he write it with a marker on the top of his building, I don't respect it. Then they got hamburger, white folks store, cause all the store owned by white folk. You can see the meat ain't fully cooked and it's in the bun and the cheese still hard. And then I wrapped it up and put it in there. I'm like, who you think about that? The same thick cheese they cut, they never even melted it. It's just on the meat, and they just wrapped it up some and stuck it. And I said, who that thing finna eat this? Them people eat anything. The store, all the food in there rotten. Cause they don't give them a one grocery store. So all the food rotten. You either eat him or you drive 20-something country mile, it's like an hour ride. You be riding, ain't nothing but trees and cows. One, I'm saying, them 20, you be thinking like, you run out here downtown, you be like, where downtown? You're like 20-something miles. But there's so much you see in between, you don't realize. In the country, every mile is precious. You be riding 20 minutes, you be like 23 miles, they be out here, they're like, we got 42 more miles. You like, hold on for a minute. How many more miles we got? We got 42 more miles. You like, this 23 miles. I said, we knocking them down. You ride, so at nighttime, it's like, all I used to pray, I said, if we break down, let us break down. I learned God at an early age. These folks had me praying. I didn't know him personally. I used to talk to him. The country will make you talk. Them folks start talking about Hanks and stuff coming in there. Them folks tell you stuff. You're a little kid, you say, oh, grown folks in the country, this is what I'm gonna give you. Shut your mouth. Man, them folks talking, Hank came through the window, had my uncle was talking. This one of my uncles, he was the second biggest liar. He said, I was sitting over there in a big house. He said, it was my cousin. He was my cousin. He said his best friend had came back. He was dead now. So he came through the window. And he was at the table and took him down on the floor. He said, man, they were going, said he was choking him. I'm a kid. So I'm blowed. I'm gone. I'm just like, he said, hey, come here. God, come here. He said, I'm a food. He said, all right, he said, and he went away. And I went to sleep. I tucked the cover around my neck. I'm ready to holler, Lord have mercy. Because you know, you're a kid. You look at this stuff, you scared to death. Country folks scare you to death. They be lying, be sitting around talking about somebody came. Sitting around the other day. They be talking, they be, yeah, mama came. That's why. Huh? Your mama came. Mama said, Emily, your mama dead. Your mama came back here. I said, I gotta get out there play. There's too much going on now. Dead folk be coming back, choking folk, and folk be, I said, I gotta get out there play. Y'all got too much going on. Then I lay in the bed like you lay down. I don't know if y'all had you lay down and y'all been you can't move, you can hear about it. Y'all had that? Oh my goodness. He said, man, I said, they said, they were talking, they said, Hank will ride you. I'm saying, I'm a kid, I'm saying, what will ride these folks? They said, now I'm looking, I'm in the bed. Listen, you would let old folk, man, country folk tell more lies. Ain't no city folk tell more lies than country folk. Country folk don't lie about just about everything. Man, it's some honest country folk, but they tell lies. Man, tell me, listen, man, they had me so worried. They said the Hank Ryan, and all this, your blood slow down. They don't know medical terms, so they just create and fabricate stories. As a kid, it just traumatized you. You sleep, and you got to worry about, I got to worry about my cousin, best friend, come back through the window, so I never spend that at his house. Then I got to worry about the Hank, ain't no fan, and I got to quilt on the bed, I got to pig pee, I got to walk out and piss at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning with the stars up here laughing at me with flash. The star got flashlight pointing them at each other. Hey, little Dipple, big Dipple, they all point at each other. That's how dark it is in the country, and I got to walk to an outhouse, and I'm sure I didn't wipe. Man, you too horrified. You 3 years old, you ain't think about you barefooted, you walking across dirt, and you going through a trail to take a dump. The door is cockway, and a snake being here in the daytime. What's it here at night? I assure you wiping wasn't no priority. I need to get in and get out. Who got time to, I gotta make sure I wipe proper. If my granddaddy was good, I was good. Granddaddy stayed asleep, so it must not have been that bad. I must have did a pretty good job, and I don't remember washing my hands. Because they look at you a little kid. Yeah, they feel like, he ain't doing that. Get on there somewhere, sit down. They feel you 2, 3 years, you ain't having no say, get on somewhere, sit down. They're like, yeah, well, I ain't gotta wash your hands. Oh, let me get y'all. What these folks did, come on, line up, come on. So while these folks, they had proper hand washing their 2 and 3, come on. Fill the pool up, we come. No, good, where these folks want washing? Man, it's rough. It's rough. I don't think they fill up that, because we had to fill up the foot tub. Yeah, you ain't getting no bath every night. That's a lot. The girls, now they gonna watch them girls. Because girl had them private ears, little boy sometimes. Yeah, he gone on bed, he be all right. He ain't doing that. Man, yo, listen, a foot tub? Your dad done grew up probably with the foot tub. Ask him. You remember that? Your dad done probably grew up with the foot tub. Ask him, so y'all just take baths every night? Them folks, man, ain't gonna hardly remember that stuff. Them folks, in the wintertime be so cold, you had the fireplace in one bedroom. You go in that fireplace, from that fireplace, you do like that, you heat that back, and you run. Listen, you run through that wooden house, and you dive in that bed, and you'll lose a kidney. You ain't getting up. Man, it be so cold. Listen, man, I seen a blizzard go over the top of me while I was asleep. You don't got that bad. You feel all that cold air across your head, them little cheap windows. Listen, you can't see out of them. It be so cold. You don't get up. You don't get out that bed. Listen, once you do that thing, you stand in front of that fireplace, and once you heat that back, run. Listen, you run with all your might, jump in the bed. And my granddad, and you know what granddad holler? Be still. Like they tell me, be still. What that stuff Musha pull? My granddad been taught me that. Boy, you sleep. My granddad, he ain't play that moving. When you get in that bed, my granddad, he said, be still. Be still and know. I'll wait. Man, y'all don't have a time I slept and all the creeks in the country would just divide in the middle because I would be still. These folks don't know what it's like. That country life, I was going to take my kid, let them grow up down. Not too much pressure. They couldn't make it. Everybody can't take that country. That country like rough. It's rough. You had to be built a certain type of way. You got too much city. I seen folk come down there from New York, move down there. They tell all the New York stories, do some New York stuff, get a good country behind whooping, and go back to New York. I said, yep. Get down there and realize these country boys got a different kind of strength. They come down to New Yorkin, Adidas and foot like that. Otherwise, foot going on like that, they had to go straight on back to New York. Be like, time to go back to the city. And got down the country, realized it ain't what they were thinking. That country, boy, it'll change your whole life. Whole lot of y'all ought to go to the country and try for a little while. It make a difference. I hate a lot of it, but how did you go spend the summers in Mississippi?
Yes, sir.
Ooh, boy, rough and hot.
Yes, sir.
Brutal. They make you do any work down there?
Picking feed.
Oh, my goodness. Come on, Val, pick. My brother said when I brought, he told me, come on, my brother just called. He said the folks started questioning about Mississippi. What you trying to throw at other folk? What other folk your downfall? But yeah, that thing rough. Pick peas. I went to see my grandmother. He had to pick some potatoes. It started out right. I think when I got to 90-something, I left. I said, it's time to go. It way too many potatoes. I like that. Man, I'm from the city. I'm talking about it. We was at, and spoke to him, and the man had a picking potato. He said, pick them potatoes. I picked a couple. I'm like, how long they supposed to go? And them niggas like, they were with it. I said, yeah, I got to get out of him. Man, the country taught me how to cuss. They fought laughing. You remember I was cussing earlier. You remember that? Man, I used to beat the piss out of me down there. I'm telling you, it was bad, man. Listen, I had one aunt, she said, you'd make me pull my hair. Man, I had to cuss so bad. I wanted them to get me out from down. I just let them have it. Listen, I wanted to leave. I like, get me from, kind of why you just had enough of it. You can't take it. I done seen so many dragonfly having sex on the side of the building pent up. I done seen too much stuff. It's just, y'all, them thing hook each other a bit. I said, man, I done seen too much. I got to get out from down here. It's just too much, man. It's just too much. It's more than a kid need to do. You know, when you're from the city, you go outside, it's grass, and you outside, and your whole yard is dirt. And them folks tell you, come, sweep the front yard. These folks have no broom, sticks, cut, all of them perfectly even at the top, and they tie them together. They about this big around, and you go you sweeping dirt like this, putting line. They want it swept nice. And the folk driving here, you sit here thinking, something wrong with y'all people. Do you understand what you have to do sweeping? Yeah, they don't want you to, because you be out there playing, you around them footsteps and shoot. There's some company coming. You had to get that stick. They be under the house. You can see all up under the house. I didn't go in there. Dog get bit, come out like a golf ball, like a tennis ball with a snake bit him in the neck. It was just too much pressure. It was just too much stuff for me. The bees were too big. The bees like they'll pick you up and fly you off somewhere. It's just too much. The country it scar you so bad. There you grew up in the country. Did you go visit or that's where you came up at? That's a rough life, boy. That country rough. How many of y'all grew up in the country? I knew Yoshi. Hold on. What country? Oh, I forgot he's from Millmore. Mike was the best basketball player his whole town. And that means the white can beat everybody in their town. That man came up here. Never how he got me. I was looking at Mike. He came. He was so solemn. He calm. Mike was so neat. Drive straight for serving North Carolina. I said, look at that brother there. I said, that brother there, strong. He said, he just not. I said, look at him tell. That man there, he just greeted. I said, man, press it way to come up here. Man, just wait. I said, look how solemn he is. That man just going, I taught the man one day, I said, I'm going to take you in. I said, because this man here is going, this man, you just see, you know what I'm saying? You just see the professionalism, intelligence, everything. I that man, I said, brother, what's your name? Hey, my name Mike. I said, what he had? He got a confession. He got a bunch of them. He ain't got one box, there's a bunch of them. He box want to fight it. You want to fight it? Mike, what you done did? And he can't move. That's the sad. He ain't even trying to move. He still, somebody said, you probably at least get on your tiptoe where you can try to block. That man ain't like, I can't move. Man, Mike done got up here, man. Mike told me, I said, well, what you gonna do, brother? I got over with you. He said, I'm probably like, go play for the Hawks. I said, play for them. he said, I probably pay for it now. He said, we had to be out on Shabbat. I said, yeah. I said, we believe. He said, I just probably play Monday through Friday. I just probably play on the practice squad. I said, the practice squad. He said, yeah, I was going to play for the Charlotte Bobcat, but I said, man got us, so we took him back here. Folks was scared to play. They dropped the ball. Folks was scared of him, put the ball out. Mike said, who's favorite? Everybody just sitting back looking. Man, we got there, Mike, the worst thing we ever seen. What is that? Well, I know the Hawks terrible, but they ain't that bad, though. Then we saw he wasn't going to make it with the Hawks. We got him to file the application. We said, well, file this application. We know to play higher, put on his experience. That man said his experience was sitting, lifting, standing, and bending. He put it down. That was the man put it. That man said sitting, standing, bending, and lifting. We like, listen, displace him. These are some special people. You can't find y'all. Listen, you can't go on the street and just pick y'all out somewhere. Like, here go one. You just have to wait, and y'all just appear. Like Ryan said, he seen that car knocked down. He asked your brother, he said, what's that, brother? He said, that's cotton. He said, how did it get there? He said, you don't know about cotton? He said, man, you planted. Where you think it came from? I said, I don't know. I figured it just appeared in the mist. That man thought everybody walk around with some shirt that appeared in the mist. I said, no. Michelle, he gonna get a check for that when he come back. Let him know I gotta give him a check for that. Did you know your husband thought cotton appeared in the mist? Yes, that's something. Listen, you people are a special group of people. You can't find y'all. Y'all go look in the mirror. You know what you can look? You know how they say everybody got a twin? That's a lie. If I find the other one, I'm gonna kill it. It's only you. we're not gonna do this to the world. We're not doing this. Only one of you guys. Y'all got it? If you find out you got a twin, you let me know where it's at, I'm gonna kill it. Y'all got it? Woo, but only here you find these people. But I'm appreciative. It's another human. Ain't that right? He spared our life. Gave the mind. We want to be him. Some people got a mind to be him and can't be him. But I appreciate the fact he granted me everything I needed. It's up to me to take it and use and apply it. And it's up to every one of us to appreciate and savor the moments he give you, because the day gonna come like he told Cuff. He said when you were young, you went where you wanted. He said when you old, he said another one gonna carry you where you wouldn't. He said that was signifying his move. So I understand it's gonna be a day gonna come. I'm not gonna be able to go where I wanna go. I'm gonna have to wait for somebody to pick me up and take me if they'll come get me. It's gonna be a time you're gonna desire to be, and you won't be able to be there. So I tell everybody, savor the moment. That man is stricken. Listen, and you ain't got to be old. Don't put that on your own. All it takes is a car wreck. All it takes is an aneurysm. There's stuff going on in your body you don't possibly know. He know it. Y'all hear me? A lot of folks have gone out that just took a final. I remember, final exam, just took an exam. Some people took a final exam because that was the last one they took. But I remember Damon, when he had that, he talk about that, he'll show it to you. I can't see it though. And he'll stick it right in your eye too. They said, Dad, go in here. I said, yeah, I got it. Dad. He said, right there, you see it, Ron? I said, yeah, I believe you. But they had to go in right there one. He had just had it physical. Remember that? Gave him a clean bill of health. Ryan one day and had some chest pain. Finally had a heart attack. That's a lot of stuff, man, you take for granted. You know, we laugh, but I appreciate the fact he alive. But a lot of times, people don't realize you're going to need hospital. You ain't got to come back out. We be thinking that I'm just going to realize I'm going to run down to the hospital. You might run, but you might not be. You might roll back out of there. I had a cousin died back here. Look, she went to the hospital on her own. Her and her husband went in there. She didn't leave, though. That's where she died at, right in that hospital. She ain't died going home. She ain't died getting discharged. She got in there, and everybody thought it'd be all right because she walked in. But they had to roll her back out. That's why I tell y'all, man, you better consider. A lot of time y'all don't. I asked y'all when I sent something, I even asked them on Twitter. I said, man, it's time to consider. Man, that thing winding me on. I'm telling y'all, we've never seen a time where people have died. So many train flipping. They just had a plane just crashed the other day. Somebody, private plane, they killed somebody on a motorcycle and they hit the street. So that person on the motorcycle, what they probably thinking? Look out for a car. Something stupid, or a dog run out on me, or a deer. Who thinking they on a motorcycle, let me look out for a plane? You used to ride, what you think, man? Be careful, make sure no plane don't hit me. You're looking for a car, four-wheeler not paying attention. a dog or somebody might run out. Maybe think a deer might run out. Who thinks about a plane coming down here while you're on a motorcycle? I'm trying to tell you, that's why you can't leave nothing out. You know what we've been guilty for? We've been assuming we've been doing things safe. You living, it ain't safe. Everybody here, you unsafe if you ain't saved. I want y'all to consider, if he come back right now, where you going? Don't put that in your mind talking about I would like to think. Don't you be stupid. You know where you going. That's how serious this is. I laugh, we talk. I'm not playing about that though. Every day, the writing declared, YashaYahu said that we which are alive, he said we always delivered up the move. That you living, you a candidate. Who else on candidate? Somebody dead? Only people candidate for death is people living. That's how important it is to make sure you're right. That's how important to examine yourself. These young people, I talk to them all the time. I know they kids, they got their own mind. They're gonna do some stuff, they're gonna try some stuff. They got friends, their friends at school do it, it's cool. You don't realize you ain't your friends. A lot of these people, y'all young. I remember Shaquille and all of them were young. When they was in school, Brittany, Austin, Bryce, it's some more, they gone. They were all here. Well, they'll tell you, a lot of that stuff look cool. You get older, you start seeing these people and see what they like and how they turn out. And I tell you what, it ain't gonna get no better. A lot of them don't get no better. You start someone on a terrible trail, and they start going down from there. It just being a lot of people a lot of people I went to school with, man, I don't speak no, I sit them for, I look at them first. First, I want to see if you cracked out. I ain't got nothing for you. I just be like, some folks, you see them, you just keep moving. You say, no, I only want to get tied up. Some I do talk to, I tell them, I said, good to see you. You ain't on that crack, is you? I know they'll start telling that lie, telling me they need something. Yeah, I probably going here seeing President Obama. I be like, Biden now. Yeah, I know you don't crack. You don't even remember who the president is. They ain't gonna ask you to borrow something, no. No, if you going to see him, he paying for it. So it's just stuff that you consider how a lot of our life could have turned out. And everybody weren't. Some people went through school, were pretty astute, and had good future. Just got hooked on that dope, started early, playing with it in the nose. As the nose playing out, start sprinkling on the weed. As the sprinkling on the weed, start smoking in the pipe. At that, they gone. I just appreciate Yahuah, he kept me. Whatever reason he saw fit, he just didn't allow that to be my, I probably didn't want to got on, I wouldn't have got on. I like liquor because I balls hard. So if I'd have got on, I drunk, I wasn't no social drinker. Isn't that right? I was drinking whether folk were around or not. That was a social drinker. I ain't had to wait for nobody to be around. I drank when I had it, and I kept it. So there's a lot of stuff you look at, man, and folk, I seen folk die cirrhosis of the liver. I see, man, that alcohol, folk got in that crack. I watch old folk drink till it just changed their skin, because they just looked like a drunk. I mean, even when they were sober, they were drunk. I seen them I seen folk wake up to drink. You know what I'm saying? And they get straight in. I'm talking about, I knew folk, it got down there, whoop, down, what's the old fella, who stay right down on Mattathyahu Highway. I'm gonna get a check. My brother called, he said, I'll get you. But anyway, that man used to wake up, he the way you know him, I can't remember his name was. That man used to wake up drunk, and he'd be drunk all day till he drunk. I'm talking about the man, I don't remember, so the only time he was sober when he woke up, and that was only till he got there and started drinking. The whole day drunk, that's his whole life. Just drunk his whole life. It's like, you know what I'm talking about? The man stayed drunk. You just look at people, and when you look at it, you consider things happen in people's lives. And something that happen in your life can affect you in a way to where you just don't want to be conscious to this anymore. You look for an escape. I appreciate for myself, because I've been that person. A lot of people don't realize who get drunk, get high. A lot of them look for escape. Me, I do CBD. I just want to go to sleep. I don't need no escape. I'm good. I've been with y'all. Life is beautiful for me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Life ain't bad to me. I ain't on no end of finna commit no suicide. I ain't in no mental where I'm finna go. I ain't struggling with no homosexuality, no kids and nothing else. I'm in a good place. I appreciate Mr. Hill. I'm in a good place with my Creator. I appreciate that. That is everybody's story. So sometimes people don't know how to battle things and faith. Now I did used to drink to that end. You just to get out. You know, the life I live, I stayed high, smoking weed and drinking, because I knew what the inevitable was. Every day, the same two things were facing me. I was either gonna go to jail or I was gonna get killed. I was gonna wind up killing somebody. I did. So, you know what? You just stayed that way. So, you know what I'm saying? That was kind of like more or less your norming to it. Because you like, I don't want to be in this mindset. I want to just kind of be where, if I'm gonna go, I want to be undone what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's scary versus Why don't you just change your life?
Right.
I didn't have that rationale. It's every day with the same cycle. You know what I'm saying? Once I get up to do, when I'm going to make it, I was smoke. But I'm like, to me, I was locked in. Because I looked at, I know what I'm doing. I know what I got to do. This can go a lot of different ways. And with your life every day, this can go where I can get robbed, I can get killed, I might want to kill somebody, I can go to jail. This on the table every day. You can't keep living like that for so long, so it just breaks you down. You know what I'm saying? Every day, then you find out somebody got killed, somebody got robbed, somebody got busted. All this stuff hitting your mind because you got to do laws of averages. How many more of y'all out here? Every time somebody get locked up, everybody start looking at who knew them, who dealt with them, and where this is gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Because once these guys get locked up, you know who told. It comes straight back to the street level, know you told. So now you gotta look at, now I gotta deal with this. I gotta deal with the heat I already had. Now I gotta deal with the heater. You went to jail and you just told on everybody. So there's so much stuff, you deal with to where you just really can't be sober. Like they said, these guys sell drugs so dumb. Why would you sell drugs and you be high? I know why they high. Because they know what the inevitable is. I'm going to get killed, I'm going to jail. I'm going to wind up killing somebody. So why you want to be kind? Why you want to be kind? You want to kind of put yourself in a mode to where this is my life. And that's scary. Let me tell you why I tell y'all this story. A lot of y'all, this your life. You drunk with your problems. You're intoxicated with your emotions, your feeling toward other people, other things. A lot of y'all the same people. And you let it indulge yourself so into it, you're not paying attention, the inevitable coming for you. You're going to get killed. You're going to die. I don't like anybody else. You think I want to die? So you know what I try to make sure I do? I'm in a good place. I need to be in a good place. I need to be in a good place with me. I need to be in a good place with my Creator. This is important for me. The inevitable is coming. So, okay, I'm not in the street. I'm not slinging drugs. I'm not doing that. That means I can't die? That means I can't get killed? That means I can't go to prison? These folks can lie and frame you. So nothing changed to that end. It just, now I look at what I suffer on a better end, for a better end. You know what I'm saying? The stuff I was suffering for, it wasn't a good end to it. Ain't no, man, he died good. There was a drug dealer. Seriously? He died stealing cars. He died robbing. What's a good end to that? Now if I moot, I want to moot the meat. I want to moot the moot, die to death of the Sadiq. So I try to make sure I'm conscious of things I do. I try to make sure I'm conscious of the relationship. Can we see what relationship means? Before we do that, let me go ahead and read this right quick. We cut something off. What we cut off on this side, because I was good. Mike was burning up. I don't know how I got cut off of him. Mike was probably the one burning. What y'all need to do?
Freezing.
I'm telling y'all, some of y'all don't have on drawers. Because you come in too cold, that's a sign of no draw. If you don't have them, at least get the rims. Fool people. Listen, do what you can do if you're in an accident. My mama taught me clean drawers is important to hold. Because I had some, it's like a tiny little hole, a smidgen of light. You said, but then I hear her saying, God, babe. She holler at her to get her from that babe. She said, you get in an accident and your t-shirt be danger. She was talking about danger. She couldn't say danger. She always holler, woo, and it be danger. You know, I didn't know that they were trying to say dingy. She said, then it be danger. She said, woo, she said, they ain't gonna wanna work on you. It'd be like, yeah, so I come to old school. Listen, man, my wife, I have so many teeth. She said, are you gonna throw these away? I be like, if I can ask them folks that, look at that right, get some more pictures. That man not in danger, he's not danger. We know it's danger, but his mama said danger. Hole ain't in the drawer, that's important, man. So it's just stuff, you know, you just kind of look at, you want to make sure. She said, they ain't even gonna want to work on you. I think, no, that was on the show. I thought someone, they said, what I think Fred said, he was watching that homely guy. He would watch, said it took him 2 hours to get his socks out till he realized there wasn't socks. His leg was so dirty. Said he worked 2 hours trying to get his socks off. Man, leg was so dirty, said it wasn't socks. And see, a lot of y'all, now watch out, too, y'all young people, you want to take baths every day, clean yourself every day. That's important stuff. I know you're a little kid. I know y'all be skipping. I know you try to run now. I used to be there. I know you ain't gonna admit it. I know y'all done get in there. You ain't gonna bathe like you're supposed to. Get in there and make that little pool get dirty and think you get out. That dirt still in your system. You gotta stand up and let that dirt come off you. Let it roll off your body. Keep yourself clean. Then you wanna be clean inside and outside. That's the truth, man. Starting while you're young. I was later teenager if I started bathing properly. That's the truth. You just don't think nothing about it. I was never known for being stinking though. I know how to hit them important parts. That's what. Y'all want the truth? That was. You don't realize how important you got here. See y'all kids. You become a human being. You can't be out here stinking, man. Right now, y'all ain't even a human being. Y'all kind of like a little animal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, cute. You don't really like hamster. They got a little smell, but they cute. You ain't nothing but a little hamster. Ain't that right? You got a little smell, but you're cute. So when you get old, you got here in the real world, you become an adult, you become a human being, you gotta start washing your body. So you wanna start early while you're young, keeping your body, keeping your hygiene up, being cognizant of how you look. You wanna be conscious of stuff like that. Imagery, then you wanna be conscious of the type of person you're on the inside, integrity. All that go together, keep yourself clean, looking how you look, looking at what you're portraying, what image you're putting out. All that's important, what you're putting out your mouth, because it could be detrimental to you later now. Ain't that right? Don't say a whole lot. Old folks say that too. Now, I know folks on for you talk too much. They sound like he talk too much. They say empty wagon make a lot of noise. Country folk had some saying. You trying to figure out they said put some weight on them. You put some in there. My granny had a wagon. Man, you hit down them hole, hit a rock, that thing jump, whole wagon be shaking. You put some weight on, we come put some weight and we in the back, that wagon be real quiet. It'll lay down that hole and ride right out of it. Old folk picked up and realized, say, empty wagon make a lot of noise. I'm an old folk, if you talk too much, you know what they said? He'll lie you. They would, you know what they said? They said, no way you could talk that much and not tell a lie. You know, the old people just had their end. That was their end. They said you couldn't talk that much and not tell a lie. I said, you gotta be lying, talk too much. But that don't make it true. But for a majority of the time when you're dealing with people, that's what people typically do. They look at people's salesmen, they'll sell you a lie. How you doing today? Say. Like a vacuum, they call for they use car sale, they call it vacuum cleaner salesman. They'll sell anything to get in there to try to tell you that vacuum cleaner. You get that vacuum cleaner, don't do nothing with them folks told you. Man, I was gonna get my wife one. It was $1,100. It was that silver one. After that, one of them coming there, pull the Kirby thing, clean your car. He said, how much money? He put something down and clean that carpet right down. I'm like, man, what you keep cleaning? Let's see where you going. He said, you ain't gotta pay nobody to do it. Do it. This thing did everything but heat the food up for you. It'll cut the stove on, it just wouldn't be able to pick it and put it in there. I said, but I get that thing. That man left. I said, yeah, I ain't gonna get that thing. $1,100. I'll be paying that thing, them kids be out of college, man. $1,100 back then, you trying to pay back? I got no $1,100 for those. No, for a vacuum cleaner, man, back in the 90s? No, we ain't on that. But that man tell this thing do everything. But they said it sound good. You get that herb, that thing will never clean your carpet like that. And he leave that thing get right back dirty. That's a sucker. That's it. But that's the system. Everybody trying to sell you something. What I'm offering you guys is not selling you something, but I'm offering you an opportunity to really sit down and get yourself ready, because the man coming back in tomorrow. Now, you can listen to your gut instinct. You can listen to your intuition. You can even watch other people out here in society and what the news show you, or even just go with the shamash. Up and down, it's not raining, and believe because it's up and it's shining, it's not raining, that it's going to be beautiful the next day. But make no mistake, just as sure if the shamash is up and going down, it's a storm coming. It's a storm coming. You need to be right before you get here. You done played your whole life. I done played my whole life. Now you done got down to a point now where you got to make a decision. Are you going to get serious and start putting some things aside and start looking at what's valuable when you die? Let me ask y'all this. You die right now, what's the most valuable thing to you that you got, that's your own? What about your mama? What about your dad? What about your grandmama? You die right now, what's the most valuable thing? What about you? What about you? You got anything? What about you? You got a husband, you got your kids. You die right now, what's the most important thing? What's the most valuable thing? Your children? Come on, put your name up here. You dead. How they gonna help you? What you gonna do for them? Come on, put that check up here. Check, please. Tell we get ready to leave the restaurant. Who else? What is Shiana? Who else? Tell me, most valuable thing you die right now you got. Most precious thing. That's right, nothing. Nothing. Everybody have nothing. Because it ain't yours anyway once you die. How is it still yours when you die? The shirt, the coat, the hat, the car, you can call it yours, but somebody else, you can't use it anymore. You can call it mama, daddy, whatever you call it. You can't use them anymore. There's nothing you can do with them. So you got to really sit back and consider what's holding you up from getting serious about you getting saved. Because you're going to die. And when we look at the most valuable thing you got when you die, it's nothing. All these things look like something to us now. But when you die, what you gonna maybe do with them? You can't use them. What you gonna do with your kids when you're dead? But you can come watch over them, protect them to the acid. There's nothing you can do. So at the end of the day, what we put a lot of effort into people, and I'm not saying don't do anything for your spouses, for whatever your kids. I'm just being honest with us. At the end of the day, you're going to leave him. And when you leave him, the most precious thing you got is you. It might feel like it's my possessions or whatever it might be. At the end of the day, it's you. And nobody else can give accountability for you but you. You can't give accountability for nobody else. He would never ask me, so what Austin doing? So why Austin? Austin gonna have to stand for himself. Every man, every woman gonna have to stand for themselves. And you're gonna have to give an account for everything you've done in your mortal body. Everything you lie and you deceive other people about. You ain't gonna be able to do that then. It's something we won't know too. Because you know, he said some people, he said they kataim, he said it's already manifest going into judgment. Y'all know that? Some people you see, you know some other people, he said they can't be hid. You know what they're gonna say? I got blood, they didn't kiss me. I got you in there. Yeah, he told you. He said some people, listen, it manifests before they even go. He said the rest of them, they can't be hid. It coming up. You ain't gonna slip by. So it's important, and I can't stress this enough to you guys. Watching in, don't just take this in. I'll wait till where y'all first. You know it's to you first. Gotta make sure to us first. You guys have to consider the life you're living, you're going to have to give an account for it. That's why you need to look at what place are you in? Are you in a good place? This is important. Are you in a good, because he tend to trigger things to let you know you ain't in a good place with me. I don't know how people do it. I'm in a good place. Oh, I'm right. And you know good and well you're not. It's scary. Why you want to lie to yourself? I did that for so many years. This one time you find out I can't lie about it. It's coming back up. So now we get the opportunity to sit back and say, you know what? I want to be in a good place. Not just with myself. I need to be in a good place with Yahuah. You know, right? Certain things kind of synchronize and kind of run together. And that's what I'm trying to synchronize things where they kind of just lock and interchange, work together. And a lot of times why things ain't working for you because they're not synchronized. They don't work the way it's supposed to. And it's not going to until you align yourself. I'm just being right. He's upright. The Torah is upright. Everything about him upright is upright, and you down wrongly. He's talking about, I don't know what's wrong. I do. Align yourself. That's what you got to do. Align yourself. And a lot of times, that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things we don't really sit back and we look at. You need to align yourself. That's the purpose. When the word comes, this is the rule we use. That's the rule. Don't try to look over to me. I'm trying to see what Prince is at. Well, I know what Prince is. She did this, so I ain't doing it, so I can't be a. Nobody in here is a rule. Nobody in here is a ruler. Please don't use nobody. I just use you helpful. I mean, Prince. I meant helpful. So anyway, that's her profession name. So anyway, these are the things we have to look at. Who are you using for your measuring stick? I said, being honest, because we read this and we go into Sapphire, this is what we're going to use to determine and to decide. He's going to come back. See, it's like, okay, I got an exam coming up, hypothetically. So sometimes they'll give you the material that it's going to come from. Why would I be looking at something else other than the material that the test's going to come from? The person give me the test saying, I want you to read through here, because the exam you're going to take is going to be based off the information in here. Let me get a book. Come on, I know you ain't doing that with it. I ain't going to see no nigga picture now. I'll just make sure. What? No. I just want to read through this just to be sure so I know I'll be ready for that test. This not going to help me. Because what I'm going to be judged by and what I'm going to be testing on ain't coming from him. You know, it's coming from him, hypothetically. So when we go through this is what he's going to judge us by. This is what he's going to judge us by right here. So now, the problem becomes with you guys. I'm being honest with y'all. This is a majority, about 99% of y'all. Why are you not looking at the book? If the test is going to come from here, why are you looking at something else? Why are you doing something different? It don't make sense. He's not going to judge you by that. I'm just looking at, how I think about things. Why would he judge you by how you think about things? Everybody entitled the way they think about something. Why you think he set up one designated way? Because every individual have their own ideology. There's no way he going to leave it to man and say, well, you come up with what you think best for you. Me, including you. You ain't going to believe it. We are idiots. All right, judge for yourself. How many of us did reckless things and we knew it was wrong? Let's go with, let's do this. Let's build a religion on how we feel and what we think. And that's the sad part. So you never want to go with, that's what he tried to get us to see. I allowed you to go ahead and make your own decisions. Your own decision landed you here. My decisions landed me here. Why would I not say this was a good decision? This good decision came from all of the bonehead, dumb, stupid, retarded decisions I made. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't something I came and said, before I make any decision, right or wrong, I'm just going to choose right. No, I automatically chose wrong. Because that's what I thought, and that's how I thought. Until you change that process, you're going to continue to fail this test. You're going to keep trying to see what you can do differently. Nothing you're going to do differently other than you need to apply yourself. This is the information he gave us that he's going to judge us by. You'd be a fool to do anything else. That's why I look at it, I try to process it. If I see a word, I say, well, let's look this word up and just see. Let's just make sure we understand how this word, rather even from the English, let's just make sure we understand it. Because a lot of times, you'd be surprised how many words, because you listen to conversation and people doing things, you have an idea. But when we look them up, you say, I didn't look at it that way, though. I knew how it was used in a sense, but then when you're looking at when he's telling us something, how's it being used now? You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm always conscious about always wanting to know how do they see this? What was your perception? What was your behavior after you done it? Why? Because there had to be a reasoning. Why? Why? He can't get up in here right now, just start shooting people. Boom, 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 boom. Police capture him, finally get him down. They don't kill him, take him to jail. And he said he don't know. They're going to keep pulling him back in. They're going to keep examining. They're not going for that. He can't pull that stuff. No, we need to know why. Because if he did it, we need to know what sparked it. What was going on in his life? Was it a breakup? It's important. He going to be thinking, why you folks keep questioning me? Because we're trying to get a concrete. Nobody just jumps up, bow, 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 bow. No reason. There's a lot. It's a reason. It's a reason. And we need to find out why. You know what I'm saying? So they keep all these composites, everybody ever arrested, certain crime, they get them. Because they'll be out there try to look at this, how you profile people. So you start seeing what profile he fit. When we go through the savor and we look at it, because you know what we're doing? We profile them. I want you to see what profile you fit. Everybody fall up on a profile. Y'all don't believe that, do you? Yeah, everybody fall on the profile. You just don't know it. You fall up on a profile. You think it's something new? You think they get these serial killers, they don't say certain things about them that fall up on a certain profile? They watch them, loners. They watch certain people. A lot of gun collectors, they start putting people together. A lot of stuff started falling into place. They had a video where the ATL went to a guy's house. Y'all saw it. He went to a guy's house. They wanted to talk. They said, ATL, they said, we just want to see, because he bought like 7 guns in 1 month. They said, we don't have a warrant, because you know what? This is what people don't realize. He met a profile. It wasn't, you know how many people buy guns? They start profiling you, and certain things fall up on the profile. Where you stay, your address, your association of things. They start looking, certain things pick up. They got you filling out paperwork for a reason. And they start keeping up with you, so you met a profile that kicked that computer and said, go see him. Go see him. That's it, go see him. And it might turn out, he let them look at it, everything. They said, we just want to make sure all the guns are here. Because they look at people who buy like this tend to pull something, claim a gun store, and these guns sitting out in Mexico or back on the street. They'll tell you, they don't know people fit profiles, do they? Y'all agree? Jenny took you out. Come on. My brother just called. Come on, Dr. Joe. Akuma Matata. You gonna keep on, Holmes? My friend Angel Fernandez, he gonna cut you real good. He ain't gonna cut you. Come on, Senorita. Here you go. I want you to let's see you Latin dance over that tape. Come on, let's see you Latin dance. Let's see you Latin dance it over there. Oh, more that heater. I be like, man, I couldn't dance all that stuff. I don't even know what you're saying. Tell me, look at Malcolm like that. He said, I love it, Smith. Yeah, but people don't realize everybody fits up on a certain profile. Y'all don't think these people grade y'all? They keep up with y'all. You always constantly filling out paperwork your whole life because you fit on the profile. That's how they profile you. That's how they know who to watch and who not to. You fit a profile. Everywhere you go, people filling out stuff. They need to know stuff about you because you fit a profile. Whether it's from the hill, whether it's your arrest, it's a profile. Everybody, people don't even, do y'all not know they profile y'all? You've been profiled since you were here. When you came out when you was a baby, that's why you put your foot on the paper. They start getting stuff. They start taking vitals. You meet a certain profile. They didn't know your parents' address, whether your mother and father's together. A lot is going to play a part on they keeping up with your health because you're going to meet a certain profile. It's always something that's going to break the mold, but they're going to look at for the average, you fit a profile. We set you up from birth. You just didn't even know it. Now, Resident Joe brought up a good conversation about the brain, but people don't realize they working you more than just your brain. They keeping up with everything about you. Everything about you being kept up with. They groom you, just like we did. When it came with animals, we kept them. We knew when to separate them away from the mother. Same we do with a child. Everything, listen, it's a profile. We knew what time we need to circumcise you. Based on why we didn't pick the 3rd day. Why we didn't circumcise you on the 6th day. Everything was set up in a profile. So he designed a profile. This is when we'll do the males. He knew from what time we were going to bring the male back in. He looked at it just certain time levels. Everything's been set for a reason. Just like you working and going. By the 7th day, a man need to rest. He need to refuel. It's a profile. Everything he done set up, listen, everything been managed. He knows what man needs. You know what the problem comes? I'm good. You can't be good. Not when he said you're not. It's dangerous when the thing created by the person. Listen, this is how he do us. This is how stupid man is. They constantly talking about AI. What they keep saying? We gotta be careful of AI. AI wind up trying to overtake man. AI gonna do that, and they still keep moving with it. Why would AI try to outsmart the person that made it? Why is it tight? Because the nigga tried to outsmart his creator. When I call the nigga, please know I'm talking about every race, creed, and color. AI is just like us. It's been set, and they're going to set it up. Now you got to ask yourself, why would you create something that could be so dangerous and you allow it to have its own mind? And you got to ask yourself about Yahuah. You don't think, let me tell you what, you just don't know. You actually think they releasing AI, they don't know what they're doing. That would be like Mr. Yahuah releasing us and not know what he's doing. You give it enough leeway and rope, it'll say, you'll be a destroyer yourself. And that's what he's going to show man. Man will eventually destroy himself. He's not conscious enough to realize it. The only reason he let you fail so you can see you're imperfect. You are imperfect. It's impossible for you to be perfect on every end. Now you can meet a completeness with him, but it all has to be ordered. You couldn't do it on your own. You couldn't strike up by accident and be living right. You couldn't do it. There's no way about. Listen, man. Do you know you've been living right all this time? Stop lying. I ain't had no. There's no way possible. Just like AI can't come up with no intelligence when given to it. It don't have the ability to do it. He gave you the ability to do what you're doing, and you ain't got enough sense to realize you need to return back. You know what them drones will do? I got one. You know they designed. They'll go out so far. When it realizes it get too far, you know the drone turn around and come back. Because it realized it's starting to lose signal. It'll turn and it'll come back. Go figure. You would think the retarded man, this is what they did. They set up the drone. These drones are designed, when they get too far away from it, listen, it knows it needs to come back. I've gone too far. I'm losing communication. What is wrong with you? When I say you, what is wrong with us? Why don't you realize you done lost communication? You know what's scary? You can't even get a Palal through. Don't you think that should make you want to return? I'm losing communication. Communication is important. That's where we're exchanging information. That's all communicate is changing information. They say, I be communicating myself. That's called retarded. That's called retarded, okay? We're talking about communication. That's where two or more are exchanging opinions. Y'all got it? Information. And you know what? You're trying to give information to him. He's not accepting, nor is he responding to you. And you don't realize you need to return back? Go figure. That's where we are. All right, we'll move on. Nah, I won't worry about it. You should be good. Just remember, he coming back tomorrow. If he came back right now, you wouldn't make it. By tomorrow, you ain't gonna be in no better situation. So if you keep doing what you're doing, you should successfully meet Sheol in no time. See, and you know what? That ain't gonna spark you either. That don't even move you. It don't bother you. That's interesting. Come on, let's see. For whatever was written. I had to read it. Read, white man. For whatever was written before time. That's why you had to wear a diaper. Nikatar, before was Nikatar, was written to Lamech, teach us, so that through patient endurance and through the consolation, the Nakum of the Kitabim, the writings, we might have Tikva. Tikva is a core unattachment. Let me see something. Hey, Mattathyahu, is my mic went off? Yes. Why's my? Hello, it's better. No, I don't want it too loud. Sometimes I get screamed. This is Mattathyahu. They call Matthew 11 and 16. Are those lights making it better? Is that doing better? It is. Then the other lights kind of drowned out. I didn't know what's going on. I look like y'all give these folk more reason to go to sleep. We'll do 11 and 14. It ain't on y'all now, it's up there. I know during the week, people tired, I'm tired. Man, I go so much, woo. But that's my life. At the end of the day, though, I need that word. You can get to going and doing it. You sometimes think you're not gonna be conscious of him every second moment of the day. But I know when the opportunity presented come, I make sure if it allows, I want to just speak with him. Now y'all just wait till the 3 times a day. I'll be honest. I'm so grateful for every moment, hour, second, because all these things change. It changed up, man. Second, I'll take a second. Your whole life to change. It's a whole different life. You was a walker, now you're a cripple. You was a speaker, you was a talker, now you speechless. All this happened in a second. You know what I'm saying? You was a person that had arm movement. After a while, you're a paraplegic in a second. It's just too many things can happen to you just in an instant. So you start to consider how grateful you are for the fact of this should be your situation, but I spared you. I spared you. I spared you. I tell you, I'm just grateful. So this is Mattathyahu 11 and 14. Let's see what he said. Listen.
And if you are willing to accept it, behold.
Oh, this is I was going down. We're going back. So we're here, see if it's 11 and 11. Let's see what he was talking about. Because he said if you accept it. Let's see what happened. Let's see what he said. Oh, no. Take me up a little bit. What it says? 11 and 9? So 11. Let's see. All right. Listen.
And now, what did you go out to see?
Question.
Was it not to see a Nabi?
Question.
Surely I say to
you. Go out to
you.
see a Nabi? He said, surely I say to you. Y'all finna move. He hadn't even finished. Surely.
I say to you.
What happened?
He who was even greater than a Nabi.
See that? He said he was greater than a Nabi. Isn't that right? What they would call a prophet. Listen, this is Yahushua talking to now. This ain't nobody telling you about Yahushua. This Yahushua telling you about somebody. They went out to see a Nabal. And he said, what did you go out to see? A Nabal? He said, no, what you went to see was greater than a Nabal. Let's see what he told you.
For this is he of whom it is Katab.
Oh, he said because he was in the writings. That's how important the writings are. He said, you went to see somebody who was in the writings. What about this in the writings?
Behold, I send my Malaki before your Pani.
See that? He said, behold, I send my messenger before your face, before your Pani. Yes?
Who shall prepare your Darak before your Pani.
He's going to prepare your way right before your face.
Yes, sir.
Listen.
Amon, I say to you,
See, there's of a truth I say to you.
none among those born of Nashim
See that none that's born of a woman,
has cum greater
of women, have came up greater
than Yahuchanan the immerser.
Nobody been greater than Yahuchanan the immerser, except who?
Yet the smallest in the Malkuth of the Shamayim shall be greater than he.
You see what he's saying? See, now you got to think about it. Here's a man I told y'all before, he did no miracle, nothing. He couldn't, if you were blind, if Yahuchanan was still here, you know he'll come back and he'll take some dirt, put on your eye. You know what happened? You'll have dirt in your blind eye.
That's right.
That's exactly what he'll have some dirt. I don't know, he'd be blind. He'd be like, I got dirt in my eye. You know what we'll say? Shut up, nigga, you blind anyway. Who concerned about a blind person that got something in their eye? Like, really? Can you see it? Like they said, seeing is believing. Don't worry about it. Not going to roll. I did have a seat, but since prison first one clap, I had to close it. You know what I did? I just broke the chair. Like somebody come to your house, tell me, man, I see you got an extra bowl. You know what you do? Break the bowl. Y'all wouldn't do that with you. You just feel it. Break the bowl. That way they don't ask. So he was trying to tell you that was none greater than Yahuchanan. What did he give us for reference on this? Hands. It's interesting. Y'all guys want to talk this? Let me see y'all hands. Seriously, y'all want to talk this before for real? Let me get this straight. I know y'all Ra. I know his brother who called. All y'all can get a check. Y'all want to talk this for real? Let's talk. You asked me a question when I asked you a question. Since you asked me for clarification, my brother called. I'm just saying my brother called. But you know, he told me, he said, I was saying, but what if I'm doing that? He said, for clarification. And I be, you know what, y'all, how y'all think I feel my brother called me with this stuff? I be getting a long list of stuff. I said, it's impossible, these people can't do that. He said, and one for the breathing. He said, watch the breathing. I said, the breathing, what they running it? He said, one for the breathing too. Okay. Breathing better now? All right.
I got the check already. The people, they might need.
Well, he'll act like that's about the people. All right, hold on. Do you need clarification or you got the answer, Ed? Hold on, that's it. Do you have the answer? That man said, I'm just going to go for it. All right, tell them what you got, Ed. Mustard seed. Tell them about the mustard seed. It's the smallest seed. Why you want to talk about eating all this stuff? Come on, man. Come on, big man. My brother called. He said, watch it. He said, it's going to be some folk going to bring up, it's going to be want to eat while you talk. Bring up. Come on, man. But how you think, I be like, how does he know this stuff? That man said, mustard seed. Does anybody see a correlation with mustard seed and Yahuchanan, the greatest of all that ever came? Oh, because you said it's the smallest seed, great. I still don't get it. Just put one. I know. Just because I can read mine don't mean I like it. Isn't that right? So now, you guys don't remember y'all taught this for real? That's tight. You thinking about that, Justin? No, we don't want you to listen. I see you thinking. Yeah, sir. Hold on. That man ain't even, that man, he said, I need, you already know you need a check.
Yeah, because I have the same thing.
I like that.
No, you've taught us this verse before.
I'm making sure.
Yes, you have taught us this verse before.
I know.
I mean, but you did. We read it and you taught us this verse.
Give me 2 of that's 6. Hold on, that's over here. Hold on, you going back again? You just got a check. Hold on, let's get a check. What you got, big man? Where's this man? How do we tie Yosef and Mizraim? Let me something. Just I was gonna ask you something about white people, but you're not as experienced, Chris.
Yes, sir.
Do this happen in white congregation where they give all these wrong answers?
At our congregation, preacher, we don't ask all them questions.
We don't ask all them questions.
It's 5 minutes in and out. That's it. 5 minutes in and out.
Justin, you didn't know that, did you? He said, white people, he said, we don't ask all these questions. It's in and out. You got a question? I said, he got a question. He got an answer. You got a question or answer? Looking at you, I'm just wondering it's the right answer. Oh, it's the wrong answer. I heard it. When he asked what's that, he been answer. Can I get this wrong answer? Go ahead, let me see. He gonna shock you. Who? That's what I'm talking about. I know y'all think this cruel and unusual punishment. Well, it's got to happen this way. Ain't that right? That's the thing I'm thinking. That was my answer. That's what you got. So whenever a man start an answer off with so, that's already I don't know. That this like, let me try to patch it up where I may be check free. Yahuchanan had the Ruach, so the smallest Malkuth, the smallest Malkuth, got the Ruach. That's what I'm talking about. You put that together right there all that time you've been trying to answer? No wonder you told me to let somebody else go. Woo! 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 All right, let's look at something. Cause I didn't want this, but I want to see how long y'all retain stuff, okay? This is an important thing. For a lot of y'all, how many of y'all don't kind of see where this was going? No, it should have been everybody because they didn't know no answer. All of a sudden they said, they don't know no answer talking about. Is there possible, Justin? You don't know the answer, but you see where it's going. These folks, them folks got a hand out talking about, I don't know, but I see where they're going. Now that's scary. All right, let's go up a little further. Let's look at this. Mattathyahu, where we start at 9, go up at 7. Let's see. Since we're here, listen.
And they left, and Yahushua began to speak to the crowd of concerning Yahuchanan.
He did what now? What happened?
Began to speak.
And then what now?
And they left,
and
Yahushua began to speak to the crowd of concerning Yahuchanan.
Let's hear.
He said, what did you go out into Bamidbar to see? A reed that is shaken by the wind.
Come on.
Or what was this did you go out to see? And each dressed in soft garments.
Yeah.
Behold, those who wear find softness, and they are in the Beth of Malachim.
Come on.
And now, what do you go out to see? Was it not to see a Nabi? Surely I say to you, he who was even greater than a Nabi.
He was greater than a Nabi. Why?
For this is he of whom it is Katab. Behold, I send my Malachi before your Pani.
To do what?
Who shall prepare your Darak before your Pani.
See that? He done sent, now what he done did, he done sent one to prepare the way for who?
Before your Pani.
Before your face. Or presence. Go ahead. Pani can be face or presence. So y'all hear I say Pani, I say Pani again is presence. So Pani is face. It can also be in the presence of. That still cover Pani. And sometimes over there till you get out my face, it don't have to necessarily be here. They don't even want you anywhere in the sight of it. I mean, I want you in my presence. You know they say get out of my face, you're not literally there. And you think I'm not in your face, but you're in my presence. So I want you completely removed. That's why he told YashaYahu, he got them completely out of his sight. He wanted them not only out of his face, I want you out of my presence. I want you anywhere in my presence. So I look toward one direction. I don't want you anywhere near there. Y'all got it? Okay, come on.
Amon, I say to you, none among those born of Nashim has cum greater than Yahuchanan the immerser.
Y'all see that? So, except who?
Yet the smallest in the Malkuth of the Shamayim shall be greater than he.
And that spark mustard seed in YashaYahu. No. So kind of what we're looking at when he spoke with them, and undoubtedly, no doubt rather, people sit around and didn't really understand who they were listening to or who had actually come before him and what he had actually done. And we'll kind of look at that. We'll finish a little more, and I'll go back and I'll tell y'all. Come on, finish reading.
From the Yamim of Yahuchanan, the immerser, until now, the Malkuth of the Shamayim is seized by a strange hand, and those who exert strength shall catch it.
Those that exert strength shall do what?
Shall catch it.
Okay, come on.
For all the Nabaim and the Torah, Nabuah up to Yahuchanan.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are willing to accept it, behold, he is all Yahu who is to come.
That's what they were trying to get him to say. He said all of the writing, everybody in the board actually was talking all the way up to him. So that's why he was so important when they looked at him, the importance of him and what he stated and what he did. So now we'll kind of look at a couple of things. It kind of spark y'all in now. Still don't spark y'all. Y'all were taught. That's interesting. It's very interesting because I know y'all were taught it. So let's see the 3rd chapter, book of Mattathyahu. The 3rd chapter of the book of Mattathyahu. Matter of fact, before we get that, let's go. They'll do it then. You got it now. Finally. Let me ask you a question. So were y'all taught it? I almost hear my brother. Oh, obviously, that's where I'm going. That's true. See if that's Yahuchanan chapter 1, verse 29. Y'all know this, don't you? Hello? Y'all don't know Yahuchanan 129? They don't know what they know no more. Don't know. What you know. Now what you don't know, you know. That's the whole purpose coming is Zakar, mark to remember. Let's see what he did. How about this? Listen.
And it came to pass
What
on
happened?
the morrow, Yahuchanan
next
saw
day.
Yahushua coming to him and
Y'all see
said,
that? It came to pass on tomorrow. The next day, Yahuchanan saw Yahushua coming to him and said,
Behold, the
The
Lamb
who?
of Elohim,
"Do what?
who bears the kata of the alarm.
That better katar of the alarm."
This is the one of whom I said, After me shall come
Stop.
a Ish.
Back up again. Significance of this statement. Tell me. I'm looking at you. Tell me significant. Yes. Who? McCall? You said recall? You shook your head. What he meant? Hold on for a minute, but you just shook your head with him and said, yeah. Why you shook your head? You said, ain't usually right. I'm finna get some of this right too. Is that what you were thinking? He wrong? All right, let's see. Who you said? Recall? The mother of Yaakov. You said recall? Oh, recall. Do you know what her name means? What's her name mean? It means ewe. That's a baby lamb. That's what her name means. You didn't know that, did you? You ain't gonna believe it. I know some of everything. So why would you gonna use recall? Okay. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Let me see. Why was you using recall? Cause of what? Interesting. He right what he said about that. That's not what I believe. But he right though what he said. He called recall. Her name, which was the wife of YashaYahu, Yaakov, the one that he had, lived with what he hated. So with recall, she died giving birth to. No, his name was not. His father changed his name to Ben. She named him. He was the son of her sorrow. His actual name was son of my sorrow, because she wound up dying and giving birth to him. His daddy named him son of my days. That's how he got Benjamin, because he became the son of his days. For her, he was the son of her sorrow. You ain't gonna believe it. We're the ones of his sorrow. Let's see. Since he called it out, 53-3. YashaYahu. We'll jump on that. We'll still come back and get what I got. It's still right. They call it Isaiah. YashaYahu. 53. And I said 3. It'll be down a little bit. Listen.
He was despised and forsaken of Anashim.
That's what he had. He was what?
Despised and forsaken of Anashim.
Yes.
A Ish of sorrows and acquainted with grief.
Wow. Listen what he did.
And as hiding his panim from him,
Yeah.
being despised, and we did not esteem him. Surely he has borne our sicknesses, and he carried our sorrows.
Boy ain't gonna be the past tense of bear. So you think your name is Benjamin? You will be the son of his sorrow. See, he died giving birth to us. You never knew that though, did you? Hello? Y'all conscious? He the one brought it up. So I wanted to play set you and show you what you was. He would have done the same thing Recall would have did. He would have named you, you would have been the son of his sorrows. That's why I told you he was a man acquainted with sorrow in Greek. Now, why would you be called Benjamin? Not when you grieved a man. You understand that? So when you look at talking about surely when he went back over, he was telling this was, behold, the Lamb of Elohim, which taketh away the Kataim of the Lamb. Did he talk about, come on, write 129 again, Yahuchanan. And it came to pass on the morrow, Yahuchanan saw Yahushua coming to him and said, behold, the Lamb of Elohim who bears. I think in the King James it said taketh away. But here he wrote that he bears the Kataim of the Alam. Because now we're going to look at him in a feminine state. And we're going to go back to Yahuah. He told her in sorrow. That's why Recall did it. He told her in sorrow. She's going to have her conception. What y'all think? He just told you a man acquainted with that threw everybody off. Why would a man be acquainted with pains and prongs of a female? See, that's why it was so important. He tried to let people know in his speech, you have to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? You have to pay attention because there's a lot of connecting dots that people miss when you listen to the speech. See, this is something you done ran. I'm looking at it with you. It's stuff you have to key into, you pay attention. Why are we talking about bear? When you're looking at a man, we're never using the word bear. A man doesn't bear unless he tell you about, I bared you up like a man carried his son, like pick you and carried you. You know what I'm saying? But now we're talking about a man bearing something. So we're looking at a man being in a pregnant state, being in the same, going through the pains of a woman. Sometimes he told you about them, he told him to ground like a man with his groins. Yeah, because where a woman baby come from? From down in between, he made his groins. And you know how that man ground? He ground like a man having a baby. They said, man, quit all that crying like a girl. Wow. Where they get that kind of speed from? Man, you cry like a woman. Yeah, why wouldn't I? I'm in pain. I'm bearing something. Y'all got it? See, these are things you're not typically going to pay attention to. This is why you pay me. Because I can't afford to do what you do. Just sit back and be a casual listener. You have to pay attention because all these things lead somewhere. He just told you who Yahuchanan was. You need to pay attention to this man. Of a man that was born of a woman, he said, ain't none been greater. He said, now if you believe it, this is all Yahuah which was to come. Let's see how much he knew about himself. Listen. He knows a lot about this man. Listen.
This is the one of whom I said, after me shall come an Ish that is before me.
Why?
For he was prior to me.
Which makes absolutely no sense. Not logically when you're listening. How's somebody going to come behind me who was before me? That makes no sense. Which means, so you saying, although he was born after you, he was here before. See, you and this don't even bother you. A Christian, just keep reading. Something like that should bother you. How can somebody be born after somebody and be before him? How about this? How about we look at Phares and Zara? Because the younger grabbed the younger, when his hand stuck out, the elder hand stuck out, and they tied the string around it. And he drew it back, and the younger came out. You ain't gonna believe it. Guess what the younger can tell you? The one coming after me was before me. Y'all all right? Yes, sir. He's going to teach you. You got to know what you're teaching. How y'all understand everything? Hell's a man. Let's pick it up. Let's see. Is that the 38th chapter of the book of Ra Shyth? 38, jump down about 20. Because listen to the man. How would you understand that? After me, let's just be practical. You guys sit you put people at disadvantage. You guys don't realize it. Y'all need to go back to Christian church. That's not to fight with Christians, because you don't really understand just how illiterate you was to a lot of things. You just took it. It made no sense to you. How could I be after you and before you? That literally you trying to figure it don't make sense. How could I be born? We ain't talking about come through a door if I've been in here. We're talking about I come out of a womb after you. There's clearly an age difference. And you're going to say, he after me, but he actually older than me. You're like, how does that make sense? So 38 by 19, what is it, got it 20? 29, we'll start 25, 24. Ba, Ra Shyth, let me get it. Ba, Ra Shyth. $38.24. Listen.
Now it was after 3 Yared that it was told to Yahudah, saying, your daughter-in-law tomorrow.
Hold on,
tomorrow.
I missed something. Hold on, stop. They somewhere. 38. Hold on, let me get it. 38:24. Listen.
Now it was after 3 Yared, it was told to Yahudah, saying, your daughter-in-law Tamar has played the harlot, and behold, she is also with Yalet by harlotry.
See that? Ain't that something? So you ain't gonna believe it. This is the same situation that came up with Maureen. Why you think Yahudah was gonna put her away? Joseph, her husband, he was gonna put her away. Because they felt like she had became pregnant by harlotry. Wow, this is interesting. What y'all think the accusation? Don't y'all know other religions, Islam, and some teachers in Islam would try to tell you if you're an idiot if you believe this woman was a virgin? Pharaoh couldn't even tell you that. His fathers will tell you that. They'll tell you that don't make sense. When you seen a woman come up pregnant without the aid of a man, they'll tell you it's impossible. That she would actually, there are teachers, they would teach you this. That Muslim would tell you this, that this woman was 14 years old and she was promiscuous. And he married her to cover it up. I'm sorry, what other religion? Was you a Christian before you came here? I'm not your sweat, I'm telling you. I'm gonna get your check later. You was a Christian? What were you before? Muslim. Am I making this up? Can you say it louder? Have me and you had that conversation? I don't know why these people don't believe I've done some of everything. See, so a lot of people teach it that most of you don't know that they would tell you that she was promiscuous. She was a 14-year-old girl, she messed around, and you guys can buy into this story that this woman had actually sat around and hadn't been with a man. Let me pull up, pick up the 8th chapter right quick. I had to do this though anyway, because now we look at this. But hold on, we'll move. Hold on, stop. Let me clear some off the plate. I'll move, jump, come back across and do it. You ain't gonna believe it. It'll still be right. It'll still be right. My boss. It's impossible to be smarter than my boss. Let's go ahead and finish this up. Listen.
Then Yahudah said, bring her out and let her be burned.
Yes.
She was being brought out, that she sent to her father-in-law, saying, I am with Yalet by the Ish, to whom these things belong to him.
Stop for a second. Pick me up, if you would, at Mattathyahu chapter 1:18. Mattathyahu 1:18. Who is that said they want to do that? Bring her to have a burn? I can't hear y'all. Louder, please. What y'all scared of? That ain't no trick question. Who said it? There you go, same level. I said louder. Yahudah. Listen.
This was the manner of the birth of Yahushua HaMashiach.
This what it was. This was the manner of the birth of Yahushua HaMashiach. What happened?
Marim, his aim, was betrothed to Joseph.
What is betrothed? Engaged. And some of them they'll put espouse, because the Latins have your book esposo. That's Spanish. We don't speak Spanish. Akuma matata. They don't use esposos in some of them, because that's gonna be, again, everybody trying to put that discipline on you. But you won't pay attention to that. Okay, go ahead.
But before he came to her.
But before what?
He came to her.
After they had got through having what?
Before he came to her.
So what happened?
She was found pregnant from Ruach HaKodesh.
You said she was already pregnant through harlotry?
She was found pregnant from Ruach HaKodesh.
I said they said it was harlotry. Let's see why. Listen.
Now, Joseph, her husband, was a Sadiq Ish.
You hear what he said? He was just. What did he do?
And did not want to subject her to disgrace.
So what did he do?
So he said, I will send her away privately.
Why y'all think he did that? They were going to burn her. So they were going to do that, they were going to stone her. What y'all think the Torah was? They were no Torah. Yahudah just gave the word. You ain't going to believe it. That's the tribe that Joseph was from. Well, I'm promised this woman that I'm gonna marry her, and she already pregnant. But him being Sadiq as he was, he looked there. I just put her away somewhat privately. See, that's what they tried to come up. They told Yahudah, they told him how she got it tomorrow. So she got it through harlotry. So what you think they gonna speculate how she got it? Doing the right thing, like doing from a Spike Lee movie? No, she had to play the harlot. So that's what happened. Ain't that interesting? We can go back to what we had. Hold on, I'm sorry, let's clear it up. Go ahead. We can't stop that. Listen.
I lost my place.
Him being Sadiq. You said Sadiq or Sadat? Being a Sadiq man?
Sadiq, yes, sir.
Okay, righteous. Sadat, just. Being a Sadiq, being a righteous man, what are you going to do?
And then I want to subject her to disgrace, so he said, I shall send her away privately.
Listen.
He was thinking this the rock, but behold, a
That's the way he
Malaki
was thinking, but behold, a Malaki.
Of Yahuah appeared to him in a
Kalamuth, which is a dream. Go
saying,
ahead.
Yosef ben Daoud, do not be afraid.
You know that tie back to Yahudah. So you know what we're going to have him being from Yahudah. And Daoud, come on.
Do not be afraid to take Marim, your wife, for what has been formed within her.
What has been what?
Formed within her.
Was harlotry?
Is from the Ruach HaKadosh.
That's why I'm standing on it. It would look like it based on the story, like they found with Tamar. How did she get pregnant? By the aid of a man. So it'd be on the natural they would look at that. It'd only be natural. Hello? It'd only be natural you see me. But that's why the Malaki came down and let him know. Said, don't do that. Said, what she got that from the Ruach HaKadosh. Ain't that right? He looked at, I don't even want to see her killed. I just put her away privately. I don't even bring her to that disgrace. That's what his mindset was on. I wouldn't want to bring out embarrass her like that. I don't want to see her be put through that. Because it's going to shame the whole house. The whole thing going to be attacked. She played the harlot well. You got to blame the daddy. She was a whore. She was a whore in your house. Hello? See, that don't mean nothing. Daddy proud of him now. Daddy about her Daisy Dukes, the butt crutchers. He going to get her the two-piece. Dad ain't worried about what he putting out of the house now. That man, them days over with. Them days been over with. That ain't no shame on him. Like, you go like some of the country, like some South American countries, they don't play that stuff, man. They don't play. No one go out and get our own play for what? You married? You stay right here with us till you get a husband. He supposed to come bring you out the house. Shoot, so they get 18, 19, they gotta go. I gotta get my own play. I gotta be my own person. They play that stuff. Listen, you go in the Arabic country, nobody play no stuff like that. Why would the single one be living by herself? That's just how they looked at it. They like, what's she gonna be doing? They don't want to stay right there and keep her. She ain't gonna be in no car with no man, nobody else. Anybody she gonna be in the car with, ain't gonna be her daddy, ain't gonna be her uncle, her brother. It ain't gonna be her cousin either. A lot of countries didn't play that. They just look, they look at this. Woman get raped, they look at, you brought it on yourself. You know what? American system, they rip through women that get raped. And you know what? These women, these crying liberals, these crying, bleeding heart people, they question the woman. Y'all don't like it. They always trying to embarrass her. They want to ask her, what you had on? What they got to do me being raped? What did you have on? Go to the other country. They whip them. They whip them, you get pregnant. They whip them, they get raped. Because they thought, was you in the car with a man for that wasn't your father? Was he your brother? Was he your uncle? No. You were asking for it. Yo. They put the pole on them. These women here, husbands, women husbands now, they don't care about it. And the only reason why you did it, you just tried to keep them away from stuff. They'll look at some Islamic country while they cover the face. They just try to, anything to keep from even bringing it into mind. Will he see? You get freaky, you can jack off on a pair of eyes, that's where you at. You don't get to see nothing until you get married, nothing but a pair of eyes. If I was in the bank over there in Clark, the bad woman sitting there, she had an eye, I said, I forgot, she gonna rob something. But them eyes was scanning the room, she had to print out them things, just scan the room. I said, that woman like she finna go boom, boom. I'm finna roll up out of him. Them eyes wouldn't stay still. She was just scanning the room, just like them. I said, that boom, boom, I gotta go. I know when I see boom, boom. Them things scanning like that here, it's like you finna go, I'm gonna be out the door before you hit that. She could have been hollering, clean up on aisle 8. I don't know. I know I'm gonna be out of here. I'm just telling y'all a lot of stuff, just like people, they criticize when we were doing holiness. And I tell you about it, I tell y'all too, I'm getting flat. I tell you about these high heel shoes. Y'all don't need them, get it flat. Y'all need something y'all can run in somehow. You don't need nothing with your calf muscle bust all up, and you don't need nothing with no tit jumping. Wait till you get home. Let all the butt tits you want jump when you get home in the bed. A lot of stuff you don't need to do. It ain't conducive to what we believe. Mm-hmm. There's been a lot of stuff not conducive. Y'all got comfortable, y'all get loose, y'all try to keep finding a way around stuff. You'll find a blouse where it's tied around the neck, but this part of here open up. Don't do it. Somebody walk up and kiss you right between your breath. I'm a cane pole you. It's just stuff. Listen, I know you look at it's your body. You know the best place for your body to be shown? With you and your husband.
That's right. That's right.
I know this society got y'all.
Right.
Y'all don't look cute. Your dress will come on up. Them dresses need to come down, hit over that calf muscle. So you sit down, you ain't got no business sound, keep putting on there. Ain't no stretchable. You put on enough clothes. You trying to listen. Let that hoe show her body and get raped. You're trying to exemplify something for this man. Don't y'all know clothing has an appearance to it? That's why they tell you about her. He thought her hot because of the way she kept herself. That's a well-hearted dread versus another woman do. A lot of stuff y'all do, y'all don't realize. This society today is too comfortable. Then you got here and you get screwed up, you get VD'd up, you get shot up and everything. Every time they go around, women getting beat up, getting drugged out, something happening. Because you own yourself, the man can't trust you. He like, you out here, everybody can see it jumping and popping too. No, I'm going to beat you up. I got to go through your phone. I got to check you. Keep yourself up. Let me, hold on. Alaph Barnabas, 1 Timothy 2, right quick, let me hit that. It's still right too.
Yes, sir.
I teach it. I ain't had to talk about this in a long time. It's still right, so we talking. Alaph Barnabas, 1 Timothy, they call it Barnabas, born of the Nabah, or born of the Nabaim. We'll read 2, 1, read on down. It don't make no difference. It's all the same book. It's all the same word. I want about 2 and 7, 2 and 9. Let's see, listen.
And now, first of all, Dabarim, I urge of you that Palal in entreaties, requests, and thanksgiving to be made for all the Bani of Anashim.
Like who?
For the Malakim and all the Sharim, so that
Let me ask you a question. I wonder why I don't never pray for them. For some reason, I be asking about for them in authority and all. Y'all probably never heard. I probably need to start praying for people that are in authority, people that rule over. I don't probably do that. Because he did ask for that to be given. But you probably too smart to do that. He said, that's the first time I told him that you need to get something. These people ain't going to do no rule other than what he tell them. That's why I pray. If y'all knows do y'all know I always pray for them in authority?
Sir.
I wonder why. Maybe I just come up there on my own. How did that line up with the book like that? Go figure. Must be one of them accidental things. All you gotta do is what the man told you. You wanna watch stuff don't work out with y'all? I'm telling you right now. You don't do what you told. You people are very hard-headed. You don't pay attention. You don't listen. You don't stay focused. Y'all got so much going. It's your deodorant. It's your toothpaste. Y'all got too many metals on them. Metal is bad for your mind. I'm tired. I know now, y'all. I'm telling you. Y'all go look at that aluminum. That stuff, if your body your aluminum deodorant, aluminum your toothpaste, this is what your body doing. Your hormones are throwing like this, and you just not conscious of nothing. You can't stay focused. You got too much stuff going on. Including your deodorant, go look at y'all toothpaste and look how much aluminum you got in your system. That's why you can't stay focused. You forget, you don't pay attention. You break every order commandment he give you. Why you think he gave you a diet? Why you think he gave you certain things to do and put? Because he knew these things are conducive to you staying strict to his word, and you keep breaking them. You keep trying to get around something. You keep trying to put on stuff. It don't work. There's a lot of stuff we're going to break away from. Even when he told them he took stuff for them, they said we're going to wear our own clothes and eat our own food. They said we're going to do it, so we won't be called by your name. He let them fall. He let them say, you want everything these people want. Go ahead and get it. How y'all doing? I appreciate it. One person, you say, hi, you're terrible people, okay? You're terrible people. Why are you still struggling with doing right? Wrong, you're going to burn. How am I struggling to do it? I'm still doing it. I'm talking about struggling to resist is one. Giving into it is another. Where am I going when I give into it? This ain't even important. It ain't no reason. I know. I'm sorry. Who you apologizing to? You're breaking this man that gave you an order and you broke it. And you put yourselves in detrimental situations where what makes you think he's just going to keep forgiving you? That's the part that scared me why I want to do nothing. I've done enough. You guys are still compiling stuff and you don't know this man going to cut you down in the human mosh pot. But it don't bother you. Just keep doing it. But don't say you weren't told. He said that's what he wants you to do. So that's something I got to learn to start to doing. I got to make sure I start. They remind me, y'all, when I Palal, to make sure I do power for those in leadership and authority. Because I be forgetting about that. Come on.
So that we may live the quiet kai, and certainly in all piety and straight.
That's what he said. That's why I'm going to do it. See, get what? Man, like I don't have no peace. Do you be Palal for them in authority? He said, so you can live a quiet and peaceful. These folk make decision rules. I need to talk to this man about the people who control, who make these rules. He said, first, why this man, I'm looking at a man that had the Ruach HaKodesh, a man who he appeared to that told us how to live. You ain't even got it right. Why am I listening and follow you? You're a bumbling idiot. Why would you not listen to somebody who's doing it? He said, so you can live a quiet and a peaceable life. All I want to do is have peace, shalom. He said, well, what you do? Guess why you don't have it? Because you don't do what he tell you. And you still struggling. What is it? What am I missing? Obedience? Compliance? The man tell you what to do. How many of y'all want to live a quiet, want to just have a quiet, peaceable life? How many of y'all been doing this? 1, 2, 3, 4. And the rest don't wonder why. The man tell you. I told you. He said, these are, y'all got to stop reading this stuff like, these are Paul's stories. No, I'm telling you, he's telling us how to live. So you can have a quiet people, because these entities out here affect you. I need to Palal for these people. I can't leave stuff in these people's hands. I need this man to touch these people. Your will be done. I need you to navigate these people, to do what you need done. So it'll benefit, because I don't want to fall. He done told you these days don't be short, no flesh going to be saved. How bad it going to get? The day ain't moving. He said it's going to be so bad, nobody going to be saved if I don't cut it short. That means I'm going to be sitting here looking at it. I'm finna let it go. That's scary. Now it ain't even got there, y'all done let it go. It's important for me to get, so I'm always looking at what key components am I missing? You guys don't look at that. This is just a story about Paul, who we know his name is Shaul. They're teaching us how to live. Why don't we praying for Joe Biden and he might make it? You just a retard. I'm doing the man told me to do. It don't matter who in authority. Come on.
For it is tube and desirable in the of Elohim, our Savior.
So do you say that's good and desirable?
Yes, sir.
So I don't do what's tube and desirable. So what he said about me, I'm still going to be saved, because it don't matter. Y'all people don't even know how many violations you break. What that mean when he said tube and desirable to Elohim? What that mean he desires something? That's what he wants. So I don't do what he wants. And I want to ask somebody, I want to talk about, I want to get a house. I want to get married. I want to have some food. I don't want to be sick. He's saying, that's amazing. God wants to start. Just like you. I don't get what I want. You can sure forget what you want. Because I told you that this was good and I desired this. Okay, come on.
Who desires that all the Bani of Anashim be saved.
And you see, I be telling you how I want everybody to die and burn, right? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember I told y'all then? Didn't I tell you I moved away from all that stuff? I said, let somebody get it. The man said, this is what he want. You know how we've been programmed, indoctrinated. If somebody not a part of your religion, die, burn. You got to get rid of that foolishness. You don't know who Elohim gonna save. You want to part. While we didn't die and burn, we want to part. Still trying to make sure right. What if somebody prayed that and none of us could have made it over? Think about those that's honest that's doing it. What if that been prayed for us? Listen, all y'all burn. Everybody who ain't here now today, burn. He made a barif with people and other folk weren't now. How much that was in their control? Who can control what time they were born and got him? He said, I make a barif this day with everyone that's seen and known it. When he said it could have been 40 years after, so folk were born and said, well, my mom was pregnant with me. I know, I was born like 2 years right after. He said those that were alive, that seen and had known it, where that put you at? He had to come back and make an amendment. He said, I made one now with everybody who wasn't alive then and those that coming later. Because he looked at it. That's the only fair way to do this. There's some people ain't going to get it. Don't y'all know we were at a point we weren't getting this. But he ain't count us out. Why you want everybody else to burn? See, a lot of stuff you get honest, he'll show you. You just got to be willing to repent. You know the problem, a lot of y'all, you're not honest. I'm just honest with y'all. A lot of y'all, 99%, you're not honest. That's your first problem. You're just not honest people. You're liars. You will hypocrite your way through everything you got. You will fall pretend your way. You ain't honest, you won't repent. I repent for that. I don't want nobody to burn it. Listen, I'm too focused on making sure me and this group get it right. I don't have no energy for that stuff. I don't have time. I've lost a lot of time, and it's scary. When you look up and realize, son, you supposed to be all the way down here. You just getting up. You think, you run and say, oh my goodness, I'm supposed to have been out of here. That's how I'm moving. I don't have time. I just ain't got the energy. I don't have the energy. I don't have no energy. Man, you know, these crackers, that kid, I've been with you. Do that with somebody. I'm just too busy. We've done that and got well. I'm with you. Let's have it. Let's go. Come on, me. Come on. These crackers. Come on. Come on, Counter. Say it. Trey, go on up there. It take you too long, baby. But my brother told me, he said, you're going to get one, and he gonna be on mute. It's awesome. I said, but I'm going to be talking. He said, all right, you'll see. Again, how does my brother know all of this? Then he said, going to try to keep your pen good in there. So now, if we can't get nowhere with what we're saying, what we doing talking about it? At that point, that one man, you can say, I'm still there. But if you ain't getting nowhere with it, listen, I do dollars. Dollars make sense to me. Y'all understand me? I'm a numbers man. Make no mistake, I am about that money. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Man, listen, I'm about that money. Make no mistake. So I had to start looking at this. If stuff don't make no money for me, it don't make no sense. I don't have a whole lot of time for no foolishness. It ain't making me no paper to get me nowhere. That's financial. The conversation is not getting nowhere. What are we going to do after we crackle? Well, let's get some guns. Let's start killing crackle. Let's be practical. How long it gonna work? What y'all feel we got? A couple of years? We probably, how long we got? That day is shut down. That day, a lot of folk gonna die. So you wasted a lot of time to get nowhere because you don't really want to sit down with a real result. Your answer everything is something that's really with no end to it. It is not fruitful. Because you're going to wind up killing some good people. And some good people going down your end because of your stupidity. So at some point, we got to stop making dumb decisions, just like you do with your salvation. We make too many dumb decisions, and you behind. It's too many of y'all behind. So it's like, when I see y'all do it's like, you behind. Like, I feel like my teacher, he tell me, he said, Mr. Smith, you behind, and you in my class playing. That thing hit you, but you couldn't let them kids know it. He said, and they say, I remember, I wouldn't have a problem with you playing if you were, you know, you where you need to be. Now that thing, listen, I couldn't let them see it. And turn it, and just turn that, but I couldn't let them see it. I had to look like that thing hurt. Somebody say, you know what? If you were caught up, I'll let you play. And you're thinking, I feel so dumb right now, but I can't let the rest of them know it. Y'all too far behind to play. We too far behind to play. Y'all got what I'm saying? We playing catch up, and when we come up with like, oh man, I got that. That makes sense. You know the problem about it? You're reading thousands of year old information, and you just got it now, and you still got time to play. You just catching up with thousands. This stuff been written way before I brought it out now, and you just getting it. How far behind are you? And you got time to still be there. That's scary to me. That's scary. You get information. You ain't getting information like it'd be different. He said, just come out now. Here it is, new release. This stuff real old. And you just getting it. That's scary. That's how far behind you are. You playing with thousands of year information and you just getting it. Spark done kicked on and you still playing. I don't know how you do it. It's at some point you got to start looking at, I just start looking at, I don't have time to get caught up in a lot of unfruitful stuff. It can't grow. It can't go nowhere. I can't make no money from it. I've been with you. You can just have it with somebody. That's where I'm at. I can't do nothing. I ain't going to make nothing with it. We just go have a conversation, ain't going nowhere. We're going to feel good, but then we're going right back to well. Right back to subjection. So all your talking did absolutely nothing. I am the only person offering the so-called Negro and every other race the best opportunity they're gonna get. First, you need to get yourself right, but you're creating with yourself, okay? Start setting things up for yourself so this doesn't have to be your conversation. I've been honest, white people ain't holding me down. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a system working. Please don't get me wrong. It's all about where you operate from. I'm being honest with you. Y'all guys operate at a system where this is your problem because this way you operate. I'm not there. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me as other people. I ain't there. You blaming some white people when, yes, I am not at all saying there's not a system that has worked against us and still works. I'm not. But when you set yourself in a certain place, he is the man that give you shalom when everything else is chaotic. Mm-hmm. Listen, man, taxes going up on the housing, food prices going up, interest rate going up, and I'd be lying if I told you it was affecting me. I'd just be telling a flat, straight lie. Because I really ain't got that kind of time. I'm too busy trying to get it. You too busy complaining and you that same nigga. I sat myself with him that he give you shalom in the midst of all these people's stuff. I'm good with me. I'm in a good place. I appreciate it because I have not made things my Elohim. I haven't made nobody my fight. I'm through it. I just ain't got that energy. I've done it. And you know, I realize all I call myself is a lot of money, a lot of trouble. When you at some point, you're like, I can't keep running to no brick wall. Get smart, people. You dying. You gonna burn forever. Please tell me who worth burning forever. Who? Give me somebody. Give me somebody. Burn forever. Who you got, Dane? Think. Don't y'all answer too fast. Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all some time. Think. Chris, think. You're moving too fast. Chris, think, please. Who worth it? It's somebody.
Nobody.
Tamika, who you got? Somebody. Y'all, see, y'all, that's why I'm like, y'all answer too fast. Who you got? Next. Are y'all serious, Chanel? That's why I ain't got time to fool with people. It's easy for me to block you out my life and keep moving.
That's right. That's right.
It's just that, I'll tell y'all, that's where I'm at. I block you out and keep moving. You don't even exist to me. That's how I look. You don't exist. I had to let you exist. You know how much of I had to give up something to let you have that. I'm refusing to do that. I'm trying to focus my energy toward my salvation. I have been negligent in doing that before and not knowing. Reckless, irresponsible. I have done it. I will admit that. But when the man come and give you understand, start looking at, son, what have you gained from that? Right here on my part, let me borrow it for a second, right here. I'm trying to see if I can pick you up and make you just jump right in the shield. Right. Y'all tell me when he get it. Ah! Oh, they put a lot on me. What you doing standing right there? See, waste a lot of, turn around. Tell how that hurt you. Tell how you was just heating up and stuff. Tell them how you was just losing stuff just then. Tell them how you couldn't sleep. You were getting, when you start, then you start kind of. Appreciate it. I know that man be sleeping. My brother told me. I know he was sleeping again. I said, he told me, you know, my brother said, there's some people sleeping in your class. He said, if you get them in the right, I said, no, they ain't gonna admit that. He said, just try it. I said, and Cam said, I've been sleeping real good. But you see what I'm saying? I know it's an example. You waste that much energy and time on somebody, it didn't affect him one way or other. Right. So it's like, why am I wasting up this energy and time on people? You don't exist. I don't want to get nobody that much of my work. I'm taking too much from myself. It's taking all I got to stay straight with this man. Mm-hmm. This ain't something I could partially do. It's taking everything I got. So now I got to choose my battles. I ain't got time for that. I'm going to lose out when I need to make sure that I don't wind up in Sheol. But we put so much time and energy in people because I'm hurt, I'm mad. Your hurt and mad ain't going to determine nobody else's fate. That's your stuff. That's your stuff. One man determined that, and you ought to be glad for it. Just like you can't put nobody else there, nobody can't put you there. You put yourself there. Mm-hmm. If Cam jumped up right there and went to Sheol, it was going to be because there's no way, Cam, he was going to let me say Cam go to Sheol and Cam hadn't done that Sheol worthy. I know they think they're smart. Yes, on the bar, you got to be, he can't, no man has the authority. That's why he tried to show them with Balaam. He said, I say you Barak. Nobody can argue if I say you Barak. You can't be cursed if I ain't cursed you. But y'all sit around and let people determine your fate. My boss on my job, somebody else, this lady I know. They got on, he real powerful. And he got the power. That man said, listen, if I say you Barak, that's the got there. I'll say to you in a minute. When YashaYahu said in Mizraim, he put all them plagues on them, how many people in YashaYahu got sick? You saw how they had to leave from Mizraim. He would move them out of Mizraim and move them in another land in the Amorites and bring them back. They stayed right there, and none of the animals didn't die. None of them got sick. When it was dark on all Mizraim, he said they had light in Goshen. Why y'all think? What y'all think that was for? You know, if folk get ready to run and get out of him, the man keeping me. That's the part he want to show. I keep it. You know, y'all so dumb. It ain't every one of y'all. When I'm saying y'all so dumb, people so dumb. You have given too much power to people. It's because of your own wicked way. You corrupt, you grimy, you're rotten to the core, and you feel like everybody the same way, and you're going to perish in your foolishness.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
I don't have time. I'm the only person right. Ain't nobody else right. That's when he got mad when all Yahuah pulled that stuff.
That's right.
He said, I got 7,000. How you think you're the only one left? He said, I got 7,000. That thing angered him. That you'll put out your mouth, you the only one right? He said, man, they hadn't bowed, no, they even kissed the image of that thing. Stop it. Y'all just stop it. Y'all so dumb, some of y'all. Y'all waste the dumbest time on people. My soul. I got to have a resting place. I have made so many bad decisions. I have wasted so much time in my life. It's just, I'm just not interested in doing them. I appreciate it. I appreciate Mr. Yahuah. That's why I tell you, I don't want to be involved in food. I don't need it, because I know where I could go. I don't want to go there. I'm trying to make it in. That's the most important thing for me right now. Who desires that to be all? Who that is? Who he don't want to save?
Without exception.
Couldn't be none when he said he'll harp the whole along that he gave his only begotten. Which part he said he gave it for? The whole. That whoever believes. How many of y'all believe? How many of y'all want to believe? You ain't going to believe it. He said, that's why I gave him. That whoever believe in him wouldn't perish. He said, that's why I gave him. Because I didn't want nobody that believed to perish. Y'all know the only reason I ain't going to perish? Thank you, Dave. Because I believe. It ain't because I'm going to do the work. Because I believe. It's because I believe the work will be manifested. See, what y'all kind of put a lot of emphasis on, he said, whoever believes. How much work they say? Not no work. Whoever believes, you know what they're thinking. See, if you believe, you ain't got to do work. Okay, your mama. I got to say that. Why would I believe and there not be a manifestation of a work? My belief has to have a manifestation. What manifestation is going to be manifested or shown to actually make validity to my belief? That he's going to give me an order for things to do and I'm going to follow them. That's going to be the manifestation of my belief. You're so dumb, you want to do nothing and say you believe. And I believe too. I believe you're stupid. I believe you're retarded. I believe you're slow. Because that makes no sense. There has to be some evidence. Evidence. Y'all got it? Evidence. Stop being stupid. You know what? You ain't got to do nothing. Just believe. How you going to believe? With the heart. It starts here because the heart has a conviction. You could do something wrong, but to go past it is dangerous. See, these are warning signs. Don't go past it. Don't do it. Just like you'll see a sign saying, don't enter, danger. That's warning you. And guess what we do? And then we want to say we can't believe somehow. What did the sign say? That's why he's telling us, you want shalom, you want things, and you keep trying to find other stuff to do. The stuff he giving you, how hard it is, Justin? Pray for people in authority and all men be saved. How hard it is for you? Find something else you do. That's too simple. It's got to be something else. What is it? Try to pick the building up to prove you won't be saved. Why would we get this stupid stuff? Why would he ask you to do something that's outside your ability? But if you really want to be saved, really, how many of y'all really want to be saved? Pick the building up. Where that's at? You know how many dumb people that start trying to pick it up? Where is it? Because you know what? We'll do the most dumbest, numbskull stuff that he never told us to do. But the simple stuff, pray for people that thought, man, that's too stupid. It got to be something else. He said, I know, that's how I trip you up to show you. You always looking for something else that's outside your ability. Everything I told you to do is inside your ability. He never asked you to do nothing outside your ability. What sense would it make? You can't do it. That's why it ain't written. These people go to Stone Mountain, try to make Stone Mountain move. Why Stone Mountain won't move? Let me tell you why. You want to know why, Justin? Highway 78 right there, and some folk driving out going to kill themselves who trying to be saved. Or they move it water in front of the front, then it flood out and wash Stone Mountain out and kill some people who need to be saved. Some of the stuff you want done, it ain't fruitful. What's the purpose of Stone Mountain move?
Right.
What are they going to do for you?
Right.
How you living in the first place? Stone Mountain, how Stone Mountain hurting you down? You need to go out and make it move for you to believe. See, and you know what people do? That's the part hang me up about the book. I can't move Stone Mountain. What about the other obstacles you got going on in your life? What about the other struggles you need moved? So I moved Stone Mountain, but there's some other obstacles that holding me up though. Now how fruitful it been? I done killed everybody on 78, because nobody expected today for some reason to be coming down 78 and Stone Mountain to sit right in the middle of the expressway. But I moved it, and now I'm a murderer. And no murderer had eternal life. See, you move out of one situation to mess up to another one. And it's rightfully so, because you waste time on some of the most stupidest stuff that ain't going to be productive. Me getting past Tony Smith and him not thinking before he react, not really looking at how critical things are, were the biggest hang-ups I dealt with. Not Stone Mountain. Not Lookout Mountain in Tennessee. Getting Tony Smith to learn how he need to stay focused. That's the big obstacle I've had. Why would I be wasting my time on Lookout Mountain in Tennessee and I stay in Georgia? Why would I be worried about Stone Mountain Park and I stay in Connie? I don't even go to Stone Mountain Park. I have no idea. You see how much time we waste on stuff? But this will hang me up, and this will keep me from believing until Stone Mountain moves. I assure you, that ain't my problem. Okay, listen. So hold on, listen. Who desired that all unashamed men, benin of men, Adam, be
saved
and receive the
da'ath
of the
amat.
Want everybody to know the truth. You know what? I hope they don't get it. I hope them bastards don't get it. How that work? What you do when you read this? After you pray with all your might, you hope them bastards don't get it. What you do when you read this? Where that go? How your prayer fit? Tight, don't it? Kind of condemn it, don't it? That's what I'm trying to look at. How much stuff we've done recklessly. That's how dangerous religion is unleashed. Man, with this it's dangerous. Because we lose focus. Come on.
For the Elohim is one, and one mediator between Elohim and the Bani of Adam.
Who is that?
He is the Ben of Adam.
That's him.
The Mashiach Yahushua.
Come on.
Who gave himself a ransom for all. This is the testimony given at due time.
Stop for a second. You see what he did? That don't make sense if you pay attention, but y'all didn't even did you. Because y'all follow. It's nice. It's beautiful how y'all follow like that. He just told you about that. How many Elohim was it? One. And then he told you, can we read that again?
Yes, sir.
Listen.
For the Elohim is one.
Y'all understand that? The Elohim is who?
One. And one mediator between Elohim.
How many mediator between Elohim and
one
who?
One mediator.
The mediator, how many?
Between Elohim.
And who?
And the Bani of Adam.
And between the sons of Adam?
He is the Ben of Adam.
He's the Ben of Adam? And who is that?
The Mashiach Yahushua.
How many of y'all don't understand that statement? Raise your hand. Be honest. 1, 2, 3. Appreciate y'all. But a lot of them didn't raise their hand because they're going to try to understand their own. Now I'm going to pick some. Let me see the one that understand it. The one who didn't understand it. The one that said they didn't understand. Let me see. Don't just throw your hand, you'll know. All right, Lancaster, explain it to us. You hear that? He said we still trying to read it. The hand with it. That's why the hand need to be up. I'm reading for you. Y'all see how quick that was? See, this is what happened with us. The reason I asked y'all that, I know people say, I don't want to put my hand about time. I don't like I don't know nothing. The only way we're going to correct something, this is what happened with students in class. You know, it's bad. I realized when I was a diamond. You know I was a diamond? Because you look at other folks and they convince you and don't ask questions, you're going to be stupid. I'm telling you what's stupid. The information in front of you, you're too stupid to get it. You can't be no dumb. I can't stand that. He always keep raising his hand, asking questions. He's so dumb. How can he be dumb if he's asking questions? Because he's trying to learn. We had the method that people give you is so stupid. Why am I sitting right here with the information and I don't know? Does that make sense? Your kids don't know how dumb. You know how stupid it is to be in class and don't know. Why can't I ask? The information you're teaching, why can't I ask the person teaching it? So I can know. The reason you should pay attention and it should through you, because he told you how many Elohims was it? Then he told you there was how many mediators. And he told that mediator was a mediator between who? Between Ish and Elohim, between man and Elohim. That mediator, he told you was who? He told he was the Ben Adam. Then he told you was Yahushua, because he was using man. That's what he keep trying to show you. He was using man. Okay, when man fell, when Mushah found that man fell down there. When man was down, they were waiting, Mushah was up, man fell, correct? When they were down there, they built the golden calf. Who did it? The rock did it or man? Who did Mushah go up to see? Who made reconciliation? Who was Mushah the son of what spirit? He was the son of a man. That son of a man became a mediator between who? Elohim and Ish. That's how you had to see it, because people hang up with Yahushua was. He was a man, but they were so dumb. Guess who the man was who was going making an offering for them? He was a man, and guess who he was making it for? For men. Who was he making it to? To Elohim. That's why you have to pay attention. You can't afford to play in my class. You're too far behind. You can't even grasp concept. You're hearing stuff. You didn't even pay attention to what he told you. That should have threw you. Why was you using a man for a situation man failed? The same reason when man was bit by a snake, he used a snake to reconcile him back. Just because you screw up don't mean I'm going to throw away the whole program. The program worked. The program worked. I got a man to come up and the man had to come up. The first thing the Kohan had to do, he had to confess his. He had to go ahead and acknowledge his first. Then he can fix it for the people. So the problem is we got people trying to fix people. They won't even admit they're wrong. Won't you admit you're wrong? And these folk love them. They want to follow. That's all they need a man to do, admit he was wrong. Just admit you're wrong. Admit you're gone wrong. He told her that. He said, only confess you went wrong. How many times y'all hear me tell it? I be forgetting to say, we went contrary to you. I forget to say that. I be forgetting that. I don't know why. I can't remember we went contrary to him. The man told us this in the 27th chapter of the book of Uyakra. He said, only admit you went wrong. Y'all so hard. I got them here. They so liars. They won't admit you gone wrong. How he can't work with you? You y'all wonder why y'all ain't gonna be saved? Like y'all, because you're a liar. You won't ever admit you were wrong. That's scary that you keep driving and you keep going and he watching you. He know you wrong. And it's scary. He says, this person will continue to keep going wrong. I know you wrong because I told you what you hadn't done it. Well, if he literally told them and they don't realize when you disobeyed me, he did literally tell you, you'd have done the same thing you heard it from his mouth. Those people heard Elohim straight from his mouth what they did. And that's what they need to hear. You need to hear it exactly from his mouth. No. You believe it, you'll believe who he sent. That's what Yahushua
right.
said. If you believe it, you'll believe who he sent. I ain't trying to take nothing from y'all. I'm trying to give you. I just don't, and I fuss and I say, we dumb, we stupid. You know why I say that? I'm admitting our intelligence is what messed us up. We gain so much information through life and so many different concepts from people and so many people we interacted with, and this kind of created the type of person that we are. Now we got to strip that person back down. And what's bad? I don't trust people. That's one wrong. Right? Am I trust people? No, I don't trust nobody because people wrong. People riding. Ask me what I am. A person. I'm the only person I can trust. You know how retarded that sounds? All these people in the world, right? I am the only person I can trust. Do you know what kind of retarded baboon you sound like? Are we to believe on this planet that you are the only person trustworthy. We some stupid people. We some stupid people. Man, I made the whole world before, and we the only one. Just look at that. Just who can you trust? You. That's who. Don't trust nobody else in the world. Where we get that foolishness from? Come on. My brother said. He said, as soon as you said, someone else said Scarface. Can you sleep again? Come on, Cam. Just in case. I'm saying. Cam said, I'm tired too. Cam said, Cam said, no. He said, give me that pen. See, honest. Sick. One white man sick, and both of them sick. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I say that because I'm so serious about us getting this right, stripping ourselves. That's the thing that we're afraid of doing, because we feel like we're going to be shown. That's what he did to YashaYahu to get them to acknowledge him. He stripped them. He took everything off of them so they would acknowledge. How were they going to say they were wrong with the stuff they had on? He said, listen, he said, you walk with stretched forth necks and ones and eyes. He said, I'm going to discover your secret parts. I'm going to uncover it. He made them naked and stripped it down. That's when they confessed. They never said we'll wear our own clothes. You know, it was to their shame. When they saw what they had made them fall, that's when they said we'll wear our own clothes. They said we'll eat our own lacom, only let us be called by your shem. See, they looked at, we took on a personality, a persona that we picked up from everybody else. It's just like when you got a newborn baby, y'all to do it. I had to tell folks, newborn baby, folks, baby jet born. 3 seconds, come. 3 seconds, bar for a second. 3 seconds, go jet born, come. Come here, hold him. You can hold him. Man, breathe, hold. Man, 3 seconds old. I be getting on these folks so much. I ain't never seen so many dumb folks. When I tell these folks, dumb, I tell them all the time, keep these babies out for man. Gotta get the preacher right here in my face. Baby, Drew ain't got a tooth in his mouth, don't know what's going on, eyes still spinning here. I said, listen, I'm just to confuse you, baby. I don't know why you're in my face, and I don't know why I'm in your face. You too young, stay out. Everybody got everybody. I come from this home. Leave them alone. Leave them alone because you can't be home. Baby soft, they tell them you can't be home all the time. They tell them, baby still developing. You can't be breathing. Baby get colic. The baby like, so you retarded. Why do you talk with your bottom lip bumping and jumping? You retarded. I don't understand one word and they have the baby like, I need to go back in the womb the second time, like Nick Damone, because this is really throwing me. These people, everybody talking to me, you think this really have my nigga sound like an old tape recorder. Where y'all get that from? Talk normal. You want to develop that baby skill, talk normal. Quit the bottom lip jumping on that baby talk. Where you get that baby? When you heard a baby come to them, hey, mom, daddy, what you gonna do? You don't have your baby at a speech therapist. It be so intelligent. But they feel smart though. I'm smart. I know, Fredo. It's something for me, Mike. I know, something wrong with you. Go home and watch it. Not tonight, later. A lot of y'all do a lot of stuff. This is too insane.
Who gave himself a ransom for all.
Oh, for what? You said for the Yahudim and YashaYahu?
For all. This is the testimony given at due time.
That's a testimony. Never the game. Listen.
For who I was appointed to it to proclaim and to send the
That's
Amat.
what a preacher does. He proclaiming. Come on.
And to send the Amat, I was speaking in the Mashiach and not lying as a Murray of the Guim in Amunah and in Amat.
Listen. I'm teaching this to him. Listen.
Therefore, I desire that the Anashim, Palal, and every Malkum.
You said just at the synagogue. Should have said just at the synagogue.
And every Malkum.
In every synagogue, what you do?
In every Malkum.
How?
And lift up their Kodash hands without wrath and disputation.
I forget about that. I forget about lifting up my hand. He said, well, I pray everywhere. He said, lifting up Kodash hand. Because you can pick him, because you know he told without wrath, because well, Abraham picked up his hand for the son, what he been doing it for? So he lifted up his hands too. We said, without wrath. I lift him up. I had to submit him to him. That's what he told me to do. In every place. From my car, it's a place. See, I know what you're thinking. That's in there? No, I just put it in there. These are content. What I told y'all, I'm in a good place because I'm trying to make sure I maintain a behavior. You got what I'm saying? These behaviors are supposed to be maintained, and you wonder why stuff don't work out for you. I wonder why when you say everywhere. What place is it where you say you don't pick them up because of what now? Father, like a duck, I stretch. That's where you at. A lot of this is really where you at. Because I just started doing it myself last week. So it's all new to me. I'm still trying to learn how they work. Y'all believe it, right? Because you've been in the way I've been playing. I'm living up hand. That's what we do. We'll be on the side of Fogo. Them folks out there, one of them folks looking out trying to figure out what in the world they doing in that parking lot. What he told us. Listen, them folks looking out there wondering. We know he was looking, doing what he told us. He said, lift them up everywhere without wrath and doubt. So if the other way, it'd be like this. So you ought to enjoy it like this, because it could be like this. It don't take that long either. But that's what the man told us. See, y'all trying to create a relationship or what? See, I'm trying to tell you, this is what the man told me. This is how important. I ain't just making up this stuff as I'm going. This is what the man told me. Come on.
Likewise, also, that the Nashim dress in modest apparel.
That's what we were getting, but we started that for a reason. Now we were going to modest, not modern. Y'all like to get modern. He told you modest. Modest is a conservative estimate of oneself. There's no split. I don't see them get 10 together. They get it going. They don't buy their own clothes, split front, split the back. I said, that's the way you at, because people hear what they want to hear. When I told y'all to split it. If I mean split, that means get out the door. Not in your skirt or your dress. It just be better. You know, how I'm going to walk? Who walking? What woman here walking like this? I can't stretch my leg, quit lying. You can't open your legs up. Trying to do so you ain't got no business. Do what the man told you. Them split designed for a reason. It'll pull a man's attention. I look at them walk that back, that cat must just slick out that back of that thing. You say, pull that attention. That split make you, where that split go? Up the side? It go right up to where the crack at. They setting you up every time. He told you modest. That's a conservative estimate of oneself. That's not conservative, Aku. That's what the man said. He said, likewise, I'm telling you, this is what I want them to do. I want the women to do this. Come on.
With a facial decency and propriety.
No, I'm telling you something. I said, who that? You said that about it? Woman went there and got that makeup put on her face, had that brush. Oh, yeah. And y'all saw that? She had herpes in her eyes.
That's right.
Y'all see that? Oh, yeah. She sat on that little plate where they put, oh, yeah. She put on her face, they were decorating. You know how they go to the mall, they put that stuff on? Listen, just the brush. She said she couldn't open her eyes, she couldn't get up. Man, they showed a bunch. She said she couldn't see. She had eye herpes. I didn't even know you can get herpes in your eyes. Listen, she had the bumps in her eyes. She said my face was hurting so bad. She said, I told the girl. I said, ain't you gonna use a different? She said, girl, I can't do that with that cup on there. You need to do it. Listen, whoever thought you can contract something in your face? A veneer in your face? Yahuah just keep telling you, you ain't gonna believe it. He just told him what to do. That's not what that made up face. See, he gonna come together. Folks keep thinking you safe with a rubber. Why she have a rubber on her face? You know why Yahuah do this stuff? He keep trying to bring everybody back. Your way's not safe. Everybody keep thinking you safe. You not safe, people. He can get you. He can get you. Everybody's so dumb. People just dumb. At some point, he show you all this stuff to say, listen, every way we thought we can counter him, he blocked us. So won't you just stop trying to get around him and just do what the man tell you? I got so many of y'all in here. Y'all keep trying to manipulate this man. You cannot manipulate him. Honestly, a lot of y'all ain't gonna make it. Let's just be honest. A lot of y'all ain't gonna make it. Let's be honest with y'all. You ain't gonna make it. You need to know that you ain't gonna make it. Y'all ain't gonna make it. You're just wasting time. You ain't gonna make it. And you ain't gonna make it because it's your choices. It ain't even he gonna cut you off. You ain't gonna make it. You already done set your seal to where you gonna be. You ain't gonna make it. Because you're not honest. You're not genuine. You're not real to the end of looking at it's your soul. That's my soul. I ain't got but one. That's my soul. Whatever I got to do to get it right, I just want to get it right. I've been wrong for so long. I just don't want to die and be wrong. I just don't. That's simple. Ain't no extra. Ain't no song. Ain't no rap. I don't want to die wrong. I've been wrong too long. Wrong. You can be wrong with this. It's scary. You can run and you ain't on it because he'll just keep showing. You know what? Ain't nobody left, gone, dead. You had a chance. You had a chance. He gave it to me. Why would he give it to me? I'm one of the worst he had. That man give you a chance, man. People done lied on this man. Like that man, he just cut him off. He just took him and you prime. They ain't even have a chance. That don't make sense. How I get a chance? What I do? I can't fly. I ain't the fastest. I ain't the strongest. I ain't the best looking. I'm balding. I'm going blind. What did I do? What did I do? Nothing. But he want all men to be saved, Dave, and they ain't even have a chance. How that make sense? You got to look. How you come up when you want all men to be saved? How many times we learned from God so loved what? What people do in the world? That's everybody. How did I come up with just me? How did I come up with just our synagogue? How did I come up with just somebody at church? How did we come up with this? How do you read he loved the world that he gave? That whosoever, what race is whosoever? What color? What nationality? What's the geological location? The Middle East. What's the geological location for whosoever? Somebody give it to me. How do we buy into this? That it was just us. There were just black people. You see how many people poison us? How did we get this? When it said whosoever. Whosoever believe it. Continuation. You ain't gonna believe why you ain't gonna be saved. Because you don't believe it. You believe, but you stop. I can believe something till something else come and I stop. And that's what happened. When something comes, you stop. You won't stay with it. See, regardless of what comes, you can't change on how you believe. You got what I'm saying? You already have to put in your mind that situation and currents is going to come and happen. That don't change how I believe. If anything, I have to strengthen myself. I work on more strengthening myself toward making sure I'm solid in my belief, which is our mind. So when situations come, they don't jar me and shake me. I still want to believe what I believe. Certain situations, it'll make you question what you believe. I try to put myself in a practice where regardless of situation come up, I don't want to be shaken on what I believe. Y'all got what I'm saying? I was behind a whole rock start shaking. I can still be solid on what I believe. But until you have the situations that happen in your life, until you get tested and pushed to an end, and you can see there's no resolve with anything that you do, then you'll believe. Right now, you still got an outlet. You still can cheat, manipulate, lie, hide. And you know what's scary? I can see some of y'all. It's like, that person had no idea they're going to burn. That's crazy. It don't scare you. You're a liar. And you're a manipulator. And you don't, where you think you're going with this? It's scary. Y'all talking about somebody, he said, I tried hard. What was the purpose when he said Shamuel, heard of Elohim? That this man went in, and he went in the Mashiach, anoint them. He said, he didn't tell him purpose, because I want you to see how I saw. His natural ability to see and to kind of play set people, he picked the better one with the statue, and that's who he went to immediately. And he knew he would go there. And he let him know, not that one. I rejected him. The person he was going to choose with all the information he had and knowledge, Yahuah let him know when he got there, I have already rejected him. He went to another, he said, you looking on his height, his appearance. He said, I looked on his law. See, it's things in here with people, and when I say people here and out there, y'all don't realize this is how it happened. How many of y'all can see the inside of somebody's heart? How many of y'all know it's a heart in the middle of your chest? Somewhat centered. I want you to do it for me. I want you to look at your chest if you're able and see the heartbeat. Just look, I'm looking at mine. You might see the stomach go back and forth like me. You don't see that heartbeat, do you? So you have no idea about the heart, but it's there. You don't believe it. He said, that's why I look at the heart. Now, because we can't see our own heart, and I'm looking at Rod, I can't see yours. I look at this. I'm gonna be quick with her. Cool, be looking hard. They're gonna do me some stuff, and I'm gonna slap that heifer just as good as I can too. I'm gonna lick my fingers and slap that heifer. No, but I had to just say that. But so guess what you have to do? Come back for a second. I'm gonna tell you to do a couple of things. Do one, maybe not two. Come on, come on. Y'all ready?
Give me that example. Okay.
I ain't gave you that. She said, this is amazing. You didn't give me an example. She just took out like 1, 2. I'm like, there's a ground mountain. Y'all got a camera here. What is it? A camera here watching me? What's going to happen? Come on back now. I'm just headed just in case. All right, let me give you a couple things to do. So you do the first one, maybe not the second one. Okay. Step over to your left. That's your left. Oh, no. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Well, make it your right then. Your other left. Step backwards. Don't do it, though. That's interesting. I asked her to step to her left. She did it, but she wouldn't step to her right. Step to her back. So this shows me her heart. That's why he did that. I know it's a simple example. That's fine, sweetie. But so this is how. So what I couldn't see, because I'm looking, man, that's a great cool, man. Man, she owned it, man. She got it together, man. I'm telling you, man. I know she right. She did. But now when the word came, y'all saw that. I told her to do something. She did what was convenient for her. This hypothetical. But see, when she got challenged on step back, when she got told, that's when she wouldn't do it. Now I saw her heart. You know, y'all think y'all know me? Y'all, you can forget it. You don't know me. You think you know me. You see, he let us know when he tells us to do something, you don't do it. I do know you. See, because you'll be walking down the street looking at people like, that word when you chest bandit, trying to look at, I'm trying to see, I see people, you ain't got to do that. All you do is wait till the word comes. Their actions are going to show you where their heart is. It's going to show the type of person they are. Y'all got it. Correction to do that. See, all these things, this is why he put it here. How else you going to know where a person is? You're going to say, somebody said, to preach, people, what they said, preach a genuine. And you know why some people going to say that? They're going to say, some are based off of, they watched me from the time of where I started and how I've always been in a sense and how I'll change. I'll come back and I'll admit. That's because that's where my heart at. And he does that and allow things to happen so you'll see whether or not this man will change. See if this man will still stay with something if I show him something. That's how you're going to see my heart. But you're going to waste time tear the chest watching, trying to see if I can see somebody's heart. When that word comes, I tell you I do something, you don't do it. I already know where your heart is. You know what I'm saying? Preacher, I'm sorry. You can be, I know you're sorry because you didn't do what you were told to do. That's a sorry individual. The word come to show us that. You need, that's how I can, how am I going to know I'm genuine? So he said, well, let's do this. Stop doing this. I ain't going to do that. I see. Now, you're going to judge me by one situation? He said, that's what I need. I needed you to see you weren't genuine. How y'all think we make change? It ain't about watching to see her. Some people like, so I'm going to be watching to see what she, I'm going to watch camp. No, this so I can be proven. That was the purpose of putting Abraham up there. I need to know whether or not you love me or not. So give me your only son. This is going to show his heart. He could have talked with him out and said a whole lot of stuff. When he got, and then put him all the way to you finna do it. Because some people, I'm going, but when I get up there and do it, I'm going to fake it. I ain't going to do it then. He said, no, I'm going to put you all the way to the end. And that man, he drew his hand back to do it. He had to stop it. They know, it ain't fall out of their hand and he picked it back up and he said, stop it. He was doing it. He said, I know. He said, now I know. And you know where you at with me and I know where you at. That's the only way he going to know. Right here in his seat, what I can do? Whatever he had me to do. Just believe. They ain't costing me nothing. I'm sitting right here. Just love. I'm loving you. Oh, just be ready for me. Oh, I'm ready. He said, go give me all your money. I said, hold on, what you say? He said, now I know where you at. You good till you been told to do something. See, a lot of us good in here. A lot of y'all in here, only you good because you ain't been told to do nothing. You stay away so you don't be challenged. You don't realize you don't know. He does know, and I know too. I know all my men. I know where everybody here at. Y'all think I know where people at? Psh, man, please. I know where people, no. I know you're not there. Man, this a critical walk. Man, I had to keep my mind set. I set my, it's like 7 o'clock. I had to set my mind. Man, I got everything on the table. And that man, you got everything on the table. That man said, give me this. You said, oh my goodness. He grabbed that. He said, it's on the table. It's on the table. That's how you got to serve. Put everything on the table. Put everything you got on the table. And you ain't going to believe it. I got a lot of stuff. Ooh, I got a lot of stuff. He said, put it on the table. And I'll let you know when I'm going to grab it. It might be like, sometimes it's like, get it now. I'm in a good place. He's like, that's why I don't want it. I don't want it now. Just wait till I get it. I'll get it when I'm ready. And so I had to live my life just waiting on when he going to get it. It's on the table. And he just wait. I don't want it today. You might say, today I'm in a good spot. I got my mind set right now. If I lose everything I got, if I lose something, I can stand. He said, I know. That's why I don't want it. I'm going to wait till it get tight. I'm going to wait till it get critical. And then I'm going to touch it. On top of everything else you got to deal with, I'm going to see if you'll stand. That's how I live my life. I get up when I Palal. Before I Palal with y'all, I already been Palal. When I get through and I Palal for y'all, you ain't going to believe it. I Palal again. I just got to make sure I cover my bases. I don't want to just be because I did what y'all. I just got it now. I look at, for everything I got is still in place. I'm in a good place. But I want to notch and let them know, however this thing go though, if I don't see this thing out, I just want to make sure I reconcile with you. I got a lot of stuff. I ain't a fool. He don't give a man thing but for a reason. Y'all hear me? Yeah, I give. He said, and I take away. Y'all right now? He said, I'm telling you, man, listen, I wound and I heal. I kill and I make alive. That's the type of man I deal with. You got to be real careful when you're dealing with a man like that. That's a real dangerous man. It's some people in the street you ain't even play with. It's important to don't even go their way. Don't even try them. Y'all heard that before? Don't even try them. You ain't gonna believe it. I'm gonna give y'all some good advice. Don't try them. Don't push him, because I got everything on the table. And I got to sit here and watch him. Everything on the table, I'm looking, I'm thinking, not that. Not that. Don't touch that. Don't do that. Maybe we won't get that one. He says, it's all on the table. In due time, I get what I want. You know what he can do? Clean the table. That strips you everything you got. I want to see if you'll stand. See, a lot of y'all want the truth. It'll never happen to you. It'll never happen. You ain't gonna believe why. You ain't putting nothing up. That's how you serve. You have nothing on the table. You ain't gonna believe it. And he'll give you nothing either. Why? Even swap, no swap. I gave my only begotten son. What you give him? I got some songs I wrote. I got some beats. Y'all wanna hear me rap right quick? Nah, he said, I'd rather hear you unwrap. When I strip you all the way down. So you can be seen before unashamed. See, you don't want that job. People want my job on payday. I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty. Well, it ain't pretty what you have to suffer with. It'd be a lot of nights, my sleep be real, listen, it's real bad. It's real bad. It's really tired, really frustrated. Just have to just keep praying some stuff. He'll just put me through, I just be walking. I just be like, it's just like, goodness, why? But it's for a reason. But make no mistake when I'm thinking about you. I'm Palal for y'all. For some reason, he got me up. We're not doing that sleeping tonight like that. It's going to be real infrequent for you for whatever reason it is. So when I do get them couple of hours, they line up for me like that, I learned to appreciate that too. I said, I appreciate it. Because I had so many where it's not. So you learn to stop taking stuff for granted. A lot of stuff I realized I took a lot of stuff for granted. I can't do that no more. Because every one of them nights, it's always different. So it's like, I don't want, sometimes I want to give y'all my pull out a little early. I said, them people still sleep. They won't believe it. I just went to sleep. I'm back up. It's like, for whatever reason, and I get through, I said, just got later and just pull out. Just need to just talk to you. I'm considering my latter end. It's soon to come. I'm to the end of this thing. I ain't at no beginning. I'm to the end of this thing. So I got to start looking at, I got to make this stuff right before I get out of here. Y'all got to consider, you to the end of this. You ain't nowhere near the beginning. You ain't halfway through. You at the end of it. You've got nothing right your whole life. Why won't you do it now? You done screwed up everything in your life. The stuff you worried about, the stuff you got, you can't change nobody else, nobody but yourself. I ain't trying to say nobody but myself. I got 2 more daughters out there, 3 grandkids. I Palal, you see 50 savor. But at the end of the day, I ain't finna give up my seat for them. It ain't happening for not one of them. It ain't gonna happen. Everybody make their own choice. Y'all at that age, that's just choices people make. Again, everything is where you at. A lot of people won't change. Oh, we got old people. They ain't gonna change. They're not gonna change. They're not gonna change. It gotta be him. When you honest, better like me, the older I got, man, people my age and older, they leaving him. You gotta consider. You ain't gotta be old to die. All you gotta do is be living. Gotta consider everything you got. He give it to you. The stuff that you worry about, you trying to fight to keep. Man, he blowing that you losing anyway. I saw the news yesterday. You know what they said? 3.5 million millionaires have went poor. 3.5 million millionaires have went poor. When y'all heard a number like that? 3.5 million millionaires have gone poor. Only Yahuah. I can't tell you how much money I lost. I lost a lot of money. Woo! But he's still keeping. I ain't lying. He's still keeping. He's still keeping. He know what my intent is, what I'm trying to do, though. He know my intent. That's why I told y'all, I can't stress. Y'all need to look at the place you in. Stop making things your goal more than your salvation. When you obtain, you do things. Look at what you can do for the building up for what this man trying to do. He's trying to show us we can make it if we learn how to mend and be together, but y'all too separate, too lying, conniving, riding, cheating, get over. Just bad rules. But you gotta have them. You gotta have them. So you can balance things out. You can see where you're at. You can see where you don't need to be, and you can see where you need to be. You gotta have people with different mindset. That's how you know if your mind right. That's just being honest. You gotta have it. Y'all gotta look at this. People feel bad for people. I stopped feeling bad for people. People make choices. What choices? What stopped you? What stopped you from jumping up and shooting everybody? People make choices. Everything people do, people make choices. When you got that type of information, you make bad choices. He look at that's detrimental. A lot of choices we made were bad out there. We were without information. Now we got information. The information is supposed to impede on and cause a person not to commit those acts. Then it's supposed to get in the inward part. It's got to be in the inward part. Because just having it here ain't enough. Because Ka'ur showed she had knowledge. She didn't say, what fruit is? I ain't never heard of fruit before, Pari. How you eat it? What you need, a knife, a stick, a gun? How you supposed to eat it? Do you stick it in your ear? I don't know what it's supposed to do. She said, I already knew what it was going to do. I already know what it's going to do. I know he told me not to eat it, but you ain't going to believe it. So is it knowledge or is it what got to get in a man's heart? See, knowledge, if it ain't nothing here to convict you, knowledge can become dangerous. That's what make your kata so detrimental, the fact that you have knowledge, you don't have no conviction. That conviction supposed to come in and stop you. Go figure. People say, if I get that knowledge. So what you think now, Justin? Say dumb or intelligent knowledge. What you think? Say dumb or knowledgeable. Got conviction. He ain't got no conviction. That man ain't got no conviction. You ain't gonna believe it with you. What y'all think your situation is? Dumb. Knowledgeable. Conviction. So I wonder why did Yahushua say, you are of your Abba, Satan, and the lust of him, you'll do it. Because you got the knowledge, you just ain't got the conviction. That's the difference, conviction. That's why I do what I do, conviction. That's all. I realized, I kept thinking it was some kind of magic trick. In a sense, not really magic. So, you know, like a spirit gonna come in and it's gonna, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, sin just get out your way. Man, sin come. Not to keep you with conviction that, listen, I got too much on the table. Literally. I got everything on the table. I can't afford it. Everything I got is out here in my soul. You guys don't consider your decision that you're doing yours with knowledge. This is very detrimental. That's why it didn't make sense to recover them back. Let me see. It's impossible for them that were once and tasted of them. Because they was in a Malku. They was in an empire they were eating. He gave them food to eat. And were made partakers of the alarm to come. And if these shall fall away, to renew them again unto repentance. Yeah, he said they got too much knowledge for that. Too much knowledge. Y'all got to get out. He looked at, you know, it's too much. You got too much knowledge. See, again, you see where Khan come in at? They didn't get to see that part. He looked, these people had knowledge. How much stuff we done did with knowledge? And ain't no matter keep doing this, keeping you from coming to the synagogue. When you open up the book to read, you don't see this? Do anybody see that? Why you think that really come in more conviction? What should be happening when you trying to come? Huh? What should happen when you walk through that door that's swinging? What should happen when you open that book up and you sit here trying to look at this? What should happen? Shouldn't be saying nothing. He told you that in the 29th chapter of the book of YashaYahu. He said the book delivered to him that had learned. He opened the book. He's saying, read it. He said, I cannot. He said, it's sealed. He said, then it delivered to him that hadn't even been taught. They told him to read it. He said, I cannot. He said, why? He said, I'm not learned. I don't have the knowledge to do it. This ain't your situation. That don't scare you? That don't scare you that he cut these people off who had knowledge and you have knowledge? Yeah, see, you ain't gonna believe it. You're too dumb to process that. You shouldn't be getting anything. Again, making you appreciate Khan over the Torah. That man he said something here, man, we could never repay this man for. How to do is too simple. Too simple. It's his word, it's too simple. How you say thank you to somebody that did everything for you, you did nothing for yourself? Everything I did was to hurt me, take from me, kill me, and burn. Everything he did was to give me life, restore me, and put me in a place. I'm that stupid that I was the worst person to me. I can tell you stories of people who beat me, people who got over on me, people who lied to me, people who tried to kill me, all kind of stuff. But the true story is none of those people did more to me than I did to myself. None of those people were responsible for taking me to Sheol. I was. That is the worst crime ever. Everybody could want dead for what was done. Should have been me. But when you're dumb and you're stupid, how do you process that? How do you think of man? Think it's just too simple. Thank you. For real? No. Older man in my life. Older man in my life. I was too stupid to even do it for myself. He makes me for the fact that it make me appreciate when I read this stuff, cut off, can't get back, I swore. I said, man, that's really interesting. I'm seeing this come when I go back and read. I can't unfold what I said. What I said was said to these people. But I said something different about you. I had a different intent for you than I had for them. And that's what scared me. Because you know how many times I felt like stuff, I didn't get what I should have got. I didn't get the favor I should have got. Some other people got it. I didn't get some advantages I should have had and some other people got it. He said, I let them have that, but I gave you this. Man, he'd have told me, he'd have just went on here and gave me what I asked for. He'd have gave me my heart desire. He said, that's what you want, and I want you to have it. Everything you want you to have, except for you won't be saved. None of that stuff, everything I wanted back that I would have done, I'd have done that, it's over with. What good is a memory and you finna burn? What, man, I got the memory. You're gonna be burning. The memories of a good time gonna be in your mind, or the memory of his indignation and wrath is what you're gonna be feeling for your works and things you've done. These are the things you gotta consider, people. It's just life experiences you learn. Some life experiences will end your life. But he spared us. He spared us and brought us to this very hour to sit back and say, just consider. Consider where you at. Consider what I should have did to you. I should have killed everyone. He should have killed us a long time ago. He should have killed us a long time ago. And for some reason, it's still time to play with him. Some reason, ain't really reason to appreciate him and what he does, because you see this other way, this get over, get round, scam yourself through. And you know what be different? If you didn't get caught. If you didn't get caught, that's when you good. But he let you get caught to show you. I'd have never did nothing that stupid. But I let you do it so you can see how stupid you are. And let you see it's all coming back up. And let you get caught to show you, you know what you're thinking? He catch up. But them people out there, he just let them go. Man, he don't even bother them people. Them people don't never get caught. He said, I got another day appointed. See, I let you get caught. I try to let you reconcile. But then you too stupid to realize that. You just said, now I just got to be smart. I got to be slicker. He said, this going to be more to your hurt. Because it's bad to be in certain places that says something about you. When you're in a place where you feel good with taking from folk, beating people, manipulating people, that says something about you and the character type of person you are. A lot of stuff I watch people. I'm waiting to get out cool. I seen something with one of my scenes. And they don't realize I saw your heart. I saw your heart. A lot of stuff I watch, I see your heart. People try to say that, don't mistake me. Don't make no mistake. Ain't no mistake. Your heart gonna show you where you at. Your heart puts you in your situations. That's why you ain't nobody. Ain't no folk telling me, folk trying to mess me up. No, your heart gonna show you. Ain't nobody trying to mess me up. People made videos about me, all kinds of stuff. Them folks ain't did nothing to me, cause it ain't my heart. I ain't done it. So you can do what you want to do. You ain't destroyed me. You ain't hurt me. I'm still moving. What hurts you is you got caught and you get yourself put out here. Stuff come at you because that's the type of person you are. You draw, you pull that because that's who you are. And your rotten way eventually got to be exposed. That's where you can get you right. Everybody got to be stripped now. Everybody got to be stripped now. It don't feel good. You got to be stripped. How's you going to get right? Man,
This is not a test. This is your biohazard warning system. Due to the new COVID-19 virus, the following measures come into effect. We are announcing the start of the immediately effective nationwide quarantine, which has been officially approved by the United States government. Commencing at the siren, leaving your own household, even for medical or everyday errands, will be a criminal offense and will be punished with state-forced quarantine.
For people to just see me, he said, that's the only way to get you right. The way you've been operating, that's why you ain't never did no better. Because you kept your drawers on, you kept your bra, you kept your socks. You kept on something. People just need something. You don't want to tell a girl, if she don't put on shit, Lee gonna do this. Because it's a comfort. I'm not all the way exposed. This is how you serve. That's gonna be your hurt. He said, please just tell everything. Shoot, man, I've done it. It's been done. What you trying to cut? It's been done. That's not me, but the reason why you want to hide and keep it, I still do it. I hadn't completely finished it. So I don't want to put too much out there, and I'm still doing it. Y'all got it? You tell what you feel like I'm done with. But it's still some more stuff, so I don't want to put it out there, because I still do it. Y'all got it? I've done some of everything. Y'all pray my strength. What's some of everything cover? Some of everything. It's vague enough to where you really can't pin me down to nothing. See, the whole purpose of what we're doing, see, his method worked. And I tell you, I was a big liar. So now you got to look at it and say, I just got to watch you tell me something, make sure you ain't trying to go back. And I catch you lying and say, so you ain't trying, you still lying. You're like, oh, you trying to judge me for my confession? I'm saying you lying, so you hadn't changed. You see what I'm saying? Because I put that now, so to catch me lying, what you got to next to say? You gone back. That's why people like the confession just say, I'm going to confess I'm a sinner, that I was wrong. What all y'all learn about me? So you kept me doing something, you don't know if I went back. I never left it because I never identified that. See, it's called I'm a nigga. And a nigga learn how to manipulate their way out of stuff. But he put a nigga here, I done seen it. Let me tell you what bad. Let me tell you what bad y'all try to make. I am so good at what I do. I will catch you on a word. I will pick up what you thought you got by with, and I will catch you in your track. and you will try it, and I'll show you everything I got, and you will not get out of it. When I get through, you'll be stuck and realize, I don't know what I was thinking. You were exactly right, because this is my job. And the reason why I'm good at it, because I was that nigga. That's why I'm giving you no break. I catch it. They be thinking, I couldn't get my word. Hold on, I misspoke. No, you didn't. You said exactly, you're trying to get it back. You won't get this one back. I'm going to catch you. I done it. I done tried it. They talking about a liar, forget what they said. I don't know where people got that from. I never forgot what I said when I lied, okay? I remember what I told them. That's why I stay on top of stuff. I had to watch it. Listen, they're not going to be smart. I don't care what the age is. You're not going to be smarter. I lived before you were living. Listen, I came after you and I was here before you. Okay, put it together. Listen, I done it. I done seen it. I done watched it. It don't work. You're going to get caught. He always got somebody to catch it. Don't even try it. Best thing you do, just be right and don't have to worry about no car. I ain't worried about walking, oh, they finna spoil me. Don't give it. What they gonna spoil me for? I ain't doing nothing. And if I am, guess what? Just say somebody come in and spoil me something I'm doing wrong. Y'all ain't gonna believe what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to get that right. Guess what they gonna have to do? They got to lie and carry it all the way on the Sheol now. The man got you exposed for what reason? So you can finally get it right. No, sir. I got to lie this one to the grave day. And that's why you don't change. You don't realize he keeps trying to give you an opportunity, but you keep doing the same thing. And then it'd be different if I was lying, cheating, conniving, the stuff was working. I have an excuse. I said, you know what, though? Well, I'm getting stuff, it working. How's it working? I'm getting caught. I told you before nigga called, one of my partners was locked up in jail, he put that nigga on the phone, told me, what? He said, yeah. He said, man, that's my boy. I met him in here. I'm like, yeah. He put him on the phone, and he put the lady on the phone from the bank, called, put on that three-way. She told me, yeah. He like, yeah, I got the deal. He like, yeah, I got the deal. My girl, she work at the bank. She said, quit talking. She said, you saying it? He said, no, they straight. He done met my partner in jail. And he said, man, I'm saying that. He said, yeah, I got the deal. She work at the bank, and she know how to do what she do with the money and get the money in the bank. She said, you talking too much. He said, no, they straight. He straight. I said, man, I get on the phone. I said, man, I'm through talking. I said, I got that nigga talking. I said, you a nigga in jail? I said, a nigga in jail. I said, he can't know what he doing. That's what he like. He said, he gonna tell. This is what I tried to. He gonna come back. Now this stupid me, cause I wasn't thinking that. He do know what he was doing. He wasn't locked up for that. I said again, the nigga don't know what he doing. Cause if he got something working, he shouldn't have been doing nothing else to get locked up. Trying to tell a stupid nigga. Oh, I shut them all down. They ain't smart than me. I don't listen to no nigga no jail phone talk. Where you at? I'm looking, you in jail and you got a foolproof plan? Nigga, you would have done it. You retard. I'm like, quit these retards. I said, the nigga done told you something, he just met you in the cell. You know how stupid it is on it? I watch out. I said, these folks don't know what they're doing. I said, he got from the Fed. He told me some stuff. I said, why if I look right now? I said, that's your hustle. I told him, I said, he's so dumb. It's certain stuff you don't say. It's certain stuff, when you got a hustle, you don't tell people. That stupid nigga said, he told me so much stuff. I said him. I said, that's your hustle. That's why I left it at. That's your hustle. I don't want none of it. Not one day. I like you the dumbest nigga I ever seen sit in the federal penitentiary and come out and say some stupid stuff like that. That's all I'm thinking. You the dumbest nigga I ever seen. Listen, ain't nobody that dumb. Ain't no seen nobody that dumb. He done sat down the road, fed time. That man told me something. I'm saying, why that nigga saying something? Yeah, he pretty dumb. I said, that's your hustle. And that's why I left it at. I said, people dumb. Don't listen to these people. A lot of these folks, when I watch what they do, you're dumb. You ain't even street smart. I don't want to tell y'all too much. Don't worry about it. A lot of people, it don't move me. You know the best smart to get? Ruach. Get there. Don't try to worry about nothing. Anything hustle you, I guarantee you, he'll catch it. There's some people outthink me. Outthink you too. You know who they ain't gonna outthink? Him. That's why I put my confidence. I don't put my confidence in what I know from the street. One person. There's always somebody out hustle you out here. I ain't worried about that. I'm looking at him. Y'all got it. Nobody getting around. I know who you ain't gonna out hustle. I know who you ain't gonna beat him. Y'all got me. You ain't gonna believe what he got. Time. You can't beat a nigga got time. Isn't that right? He got time today. All right? He got time today. If you want to do it, Yahuah got time today. You know what he said? You running out of time. You're like, I'm running out of, you don't. He said, your time failing you. You ain't gonna believe it. That man said, his year stay the same. You naming all them years, that man said, man, we ain't even hit one day yet. He trying to figure out how you got your age the way it's at. That man said, we ain't even reached the day. And you got time to play with him? No. Your time falling short. Y'all got me? I told y'all a lot today for a reason. We got to clean up a lot of this stuff. Y'all got it? I got a lot of cleaning up I got to get ready to do. When I get through, I'm going to meet. Kids, follow me. Ra. Aha. Them done chillin'. All them done chillin'. Around the world. Red, yellow, black, green. That junk don't move me because they mean. Ra. I said ra. I said ra. Aha. Them children. Round the world. Whoo. That's how we do it. That's good. Go ahead and take up your money.